was we
Wow.
wiped out the goblins, amazingly. And then we came upon two Ettins that looked like they could be more formidable, but Scrambles dealt with them rapidly.
Jack someone into a
Um,
Good
rage
old
and kick some
scrambles.
ass too. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it went pretty well. And then we've ended up finding this ridiculously enormous forge. We found a
Yes.
couple of items in the forge itself, and then the insane large anvil hammer thing up top is going to stay where it's at. And then there is a carrion crawler in the bottom of the room that Scrambles is uh, pouring himself into, digging
Yeah, we
through it,
found magic items.
creating
That's right. We all found random magic items,
Hmm.
right.
which Sven might have you roll for, because I would say Taugen was there, but I don't know how that works. I think if you're a good DM, you would let him roll for it, but I don't know. I don't get to speak on all DMs.
So speaking of good DMs, we are live, and uh, Kendrick was just
Hey,
catching us up on
Just
what
comes out
was
swinging
happening
like that.
from last week. Um, there is a rather formidable hammer descending from the hung from the ceiling by chains. Uh, Jackson, being the blacksmith, determined that he guesses it to be about 7,000 pounds, 10 feet long, and the head itself is about 6 to 8 feet wide. Uh, and so they were talking about possibly, trying to get it down and stuff, and having Zorkel be underneath to catch it.
Hmm.
But yes, you
I
guys
mean,
dug
a
through
bargain
the
hunter.
carrion crawlers
He's
again.
Superman. What do you expect?
Got an insane roll, and because it's been a while, like a week, I went ahead and decided to give you guys some more loot. So, um, I will go ahead and I had not planned on allowing the missing party player to benefit from not being here, but since Micah pled your case, I have been
exactly.
Thank
swayed.
you, Micah.
It's because you're a good DM.
Right.
I knew you had it
He's
in you the whole
a
time.
good and kind and fair DM.
If
I know.
anybody could do
Never
it, you
does
could do it.
anything wrong. Has never made a mistake in fantasy grounds.
You are the dungeon master, aka dungeon god. You can give and take away whatever you want. Why not give? It feels good.
Yeah, SpongeBob taught me that.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go, talking. Go ahead and give that a roll.
Ooh, ooh, go Taugen. If you get a bag of dust, don't immediately complain like I did. Turns out they're pretty badass.
All right, so you get a little blue pill.
Is it gray?
Ooh, blue
Damage.
pills.
That's potion of growth.
Hmm.
Oh, give me the bomb, man. Give me some
Need
bomb.
some
All right, so this counts
vegetable.
for 1d4 hours,
If
and
it lasts more than that, you have to consult a doctor.
when you when you enlarge, your weight is multiplied by 8. Your size increases by 1. So everybody here is medium, so you would become large, and all the things that you're wearing and such grow with you. The main thing is you deal an extra 1d4 damage, and you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws for that 1d4 hours.
So
Pretty
really,
badass.
we could give this to Zorkel and he'd be as big as the rest of us for a few hours.
That's right.
Oh,
Ooh.
burn.
Don't let it get to his head, man.
Yeah, suck it, Zorkel.
He's like the token short guy of the group,
Mm.
and he's like an average size.
He has all these powers too.
That is true.
All right. So let me add that to the party
It's okay,
sheet.
I'm used to it. That's what it's like being 5'8" anyway. Exactly average height, and everyone tells you you're short.
Exactly. Short kings.
It's the
There it is.
desire. Desire.
There you go. So it's in the party sheet now. If you want to grab it and add it, um,
Party sheet. Party
let
sheet.
me ID it. There you go. Now it's ID'd.
Cool.
Give me no sheet, man.
BRB,
Something's
something is
knocked
knocking at my door and I'm home alone, so I'll be back in 2 minutes most. 1 second.
All right.
Continue on
Okay.
without me.
Bring
Make
us some
great
ice cream.
It will
strides.
be very hard.
Make great strides.
All right. So speaking of making great strides, what would you guys? First of all, you guys did take a short rest. Um, it has been pushed already. So if anybody wanted to roll hit dice, Jackson is a little low and Zorkel is a little low. The rest of you probably don't care. But
Hit
Zorkel
dice is
also
also good.
has the Song of Rest.
I do want to roll hit die.
So if
Just
anybody's
rest the
rolling hit
dice.
dice and Zorkel is so inclined, he can roll on his magic song.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Yes,
It's a
a
little
magic
if
song.
we are
Inter Sandman.
How often
Oh, that's
does
a good one.
the hit dice reset itself?
You get
Hit die.
half of your levels every night. So right now you guys are
Go
level
after.
6, so you would get 3 every night, every time you take a long rest.
But I only have a maximum though, right?
You only have
It's
6.
Up to your level.
You get 1 per level.
Oh, okay. So I've already used. Okay.
Can
So
I
can I
hit
use it?
myself
Can I
with
use it
some of the
again?
rest?
You can, as long as you use your hit dice.
What is?
Let's see what we got here for actions.
Where did my hit dice go?
No, I
Front
better not do
page on the bottom,
that.
very center of the
I
screen.
am
Gotcha.
I am low on everything.
Hey, max heal for Zorkel.
Okay, I have no
Nice.
more barbarian rages. I have one bolstering magic.
So as we discussed last week, you guys have been wandering around enough today to where you could now take a short rest. I mean, sorry, take a long rest if you wanted to.
Okay,
You decided to take a short rest first and then figure out what you wanted to do.
right.
And again, you can stay where you are. You can go find a corner. You can, everybody can climb into the spiked pit.
Ooh,
That's hot.
I mean,
Um,
it'd be a pretty safe place to rest as long as you don't get spiked yourself. Nobody's gonna just willingly walk into the spike pit.
you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. But
Scramble's
when we
fine.
decide to take a long rest, I got you. Don't worry about it. We can do it anywhere. I got you.
Okay, well, I needed to long rest to get all my
Um,
shit back. So
can you push the warning or clue thing that the basilisk thingy gave us? Not basilisk. I mean,
Obelisk?
obelisk. Why do I keep saying basilisk?
Uh, they've got like similar word endings.
Did
Yes, I
anybody
guess.
write it down?
he's
I
asking.
remember what it said.
It's probably in the notes, right?
I don't know if it is or not. So I didn't
You
write it
would
down.
have to have
It's-
taken notes for it to be in the notes, yes.
You're supposed to be doing the notes. You're the GM.
Okay,
No,
well, Toggin
that's
Toggin
not
didn't
true.
touch it, but I did write it down. It
In
said,
the notes.
I cast my eye into the future and see in yours a perilous descent. South of here, beyond a secret passage, waits the two-headed king. Look to his left. There you will see the path you are destined to take.
So path. Okay. We still haven't found anything that would apply to destiny, as far as I'm concerned.
I
We've
think it
gone
just
to the left
means that
of the
if
Red
we,
King, so we're supposed to see a path. There's still 2 doors we have not
but
checked.
the path could just be a metaphorical path.
Nope.
Yeah, but I mean, if there's some sort of destiny involved, it just seems like there's going to be more than just what we've already found in this room.
Oh
I
yeah. It's a journey that we are bound to
Right.
take.
I'm
Even if
gonna
we went
go.
a different way, we're still going to end up being there anyway. So
I'm gonna go
Well,
ahead and be this guy.
What?
But do you guys remember when we were back looking at that statue and everyone said we need to go to his left, and I said, no, the obelisk said to look to his left, and then we went this way. I'm just going to point it out.
What's your point?
I think we need to go to his left, not where he's looking left.
We are going to his left. He's facing the east wall, so we weren't going to the left way.
I guess I need to be more clear. Not him looking left, like looking at him, we need to look at his left and go that way.
Wait, wait,
Not
Oh,
where
I see what
he's
you're saying.
looking left.
It's
You
still
see what I'm
his
saying?
left.
wait,
It's
wait.
still we're
So
looking to
you
his left,
mean,
which would be if we're facing him, it would be our right.
but
We're
you
looking to
mean
his left and
facing
go that
him
way.
our left?
Yes. Facing him
Well,
our
that's
left.
not his left.
Is it east or west? That's what we gotta know.
Yeah, that's true. I think there was there another door that we didn't open or anything on the way over here?
Just well, I mean,
The one that the guy ran through.
there's two doors. There's one in the room where we tried to burn up all the goblins, and there's one right next to me. And there's probably still another path in the room that you're talking about, where we didn't go to his right or
Right.
directly to the
Oh,
south.
hang on. I'm gonna pause this conversation real quick. Sorry, guys. Before we do anything else, I think the three of us were standing here looking into this furnace, trying to decide what to do with these metal ingots. I just
That is
remembered that.
true.
I
We
just
had like
remembered.
200
Wow,
pounds, 200 things of copper too, right? Like a stupid amount of copper.
like
It was
2,000 things of copper or something.
And I explained what that was about. All right, what I think it's about.
Yeah. But we did
Yeah.
you decide what to do with it? Is the question.
we did
Do we
not.
take it with?
We unless we're gonna smelt something, then what's the? I mean, unless we're thinking something magical is gonna happen, and we're just gonna be smelting. I'm smelting.
That's fair.
Well,
Wasn't
I mean, but
the
don't you, as a person that uses a forge, don't you want these supplies for future melting?
Yes, that's
it,
what I said. I did. But on the other hand, if it's fucking 28 pounds of copper, I don't need that.
I wasn't talking about
Platinum,
the
gold.
copper. There's
I'm just saying like the precious metals. Yes,
I
most
think
definitely.
that there was 200 bars of a really a high reputable silver that was stamped with like branding from the high reputable
Iron.
company. I think.
I think it was
Right?
iron ingots, but yeah.
It was
Well,
either
that's a
silver or
lot. That's a
iron.
lot. That's a lot of weight. But if you want to split it up, otherwise,
And by the way, for those of you talking about notes, you can grab anything like the comment that Taugen made or the thing I just shared. You can just grab it and pull it into a note
Mm-hmm.
at any time,
Oh,
so you don't have to type all this stuff out. If you ever see anything you want us to do,
you
you can
just
also
you
grab
just throw
pictures,
into the new
maps,
note
any of
thing.
those things. You can just grab it and drag it into the note, and it'll be
the
You guys
available
notes on
think
anytime you
I
want.
your
typed that whole
character
thing out? I
screen
just dragged it
or
into my notes.
Over on the
So
right,
easy.
underneath where it says player,
oh okay
there's
oh but
characters and notes, and then you can just right click. Once you open that window up, right click and hit new,
I click
and you can make your own note. Call it
oh
whatever you
new
I
want.
item.
Like,
okay
or you can be a heathen and just not give it a note name. No one will be able to see it
Heathen.
unless you make it public.
Goodness, the last time I wrote a note when we were
oh okay
going after the half orcs that we're gonna have some sort of ritual.
Yep.
That's a long time ago.
You
thank
can
you for
I
explaining
have
also
that.
not been taking notes.
do what we do in one campaign in Brown Nose and make the camera, since the DM can see the notes, to do stuff like, Sven's the best DM, or that's
You can see the notes.
yes, I can see the notes. I'm the
um
only one I can see the notes unless you guys make them public.
sorry
Oh,
for
But
pausing that.
that makes it really easy to keep notes and stuff, and you can delete, add, subtract as you want to. Makes it really easy.
How
I have one player who has
heavy?
like 30 notes because instead of just adding to the notes, they always make a new one.
and its own title and stuff, so it's cool.
I have 2 sets of notes.
Yeah, so when you open up, you'll only see the ones that are public and the ones that are yours.
Hey Jackson,
Yes.
how good is iron? Like this iron with the stamp on it, you know? I know you said that it was really good iron last week, but like
Yeah.
is there better stuff I can try to make magic items out of?
Yeah. Better than iron. Yeah.
Oh, all right, then I don't care about the iron anymore.
I mean, iron has magical properties, and it also is the base metal for all destruction of the universe. But
Maybe I'll
it's
take some then. um, how much can I carry?
we have bags of holding, so at least two. I'm not sure.
Fair.
Sven knows what the limit is, but we can at least put some stuff in there. Is my thought.
500 pounds is the limit for a bag of holding.
Correct.
Only
Here's
two
the
of them, I
water
think.
that's been redeemed in the chat.
Coolio.
Nice. So yeah, let's just do that. Any precious ones we'll take, and then let's take some of the iron too. Just it's a good base metal, and it's very common,
Um,
of course. It's used in a lot of the weapons, and you use it also to smelt into other higher quality metals, like steel and that sort of thing.
I can carry half that bag of iron if nobody else wants to.
Wait,
So,
wait. I'm sorry. I'm a little lost here. Why are we carrying a bag of iron?
because
They're iron ingots for a forge to
You look
use
in the
as
chat.
to use for.
Okay. Each ingot.
To have nice pure metal is really good. It's rare
So
to
it's 120 pounds. I'm guessing.
that's what it looks like.
yeah.
Okay. Talcum can just carry that.
Yeah, but we don't need to. There's no point in being burdened. What if you have to get to your mirror or something like that to look, make sure you're all handsome and stuff?
What do you mean?
How are you gonna reach it? All the bag of stuff is in the way. You can't reach it. Getting all burdened down.
Oh,
Okay.
scrambles. Do you have room in
He
Yes.
your bag?
has.
I have it with my bag too.
He can carry 450 pounds of
Yes,
stuff.
but there's
which
also
is-
the bulk of
Yeah, that's
120
fair.
iron
That's
ingots.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
It's not that big, but it is pretty big.
It's
That's
like
true.
bricks, 120
Yeah, it
red bricks.
It's like the
just
size of my phone and
So you
like
gotta
yay tall.
figure out a
I
way to
just
So
stack
stick all
them
that
like
stuff in
yourself.
one of the bags of holding. It's out of the way.
The weight of the bag of holding is the weight that's total in it right
No.
now.
Yes.
No, the weight of the bag
No.
of holding is like 5 pounds.
Yes.
Always
It's 15.
Yeah, the weight
15 or
It's
whatever it is.
15.
bag of
Yeah.
holding is always 15 pounds, empty or
Okay.
at 495 pounds. It's
I'll
the
Okay.
say
same.
that bags of holding do have a
I got
weight
I got
limit.
I got plenty of room.
Uh,
500.
500
you
pounds.
probably
We've been
do
talking
have.
about it.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like
So I have space in it. I can put it in mine if we want, or we could split it between the two bags.
Yeah.
Whatever we
See
want to
that?
do. I will take
Let's
half
do
of it
that.
and put it in my bag, and I
Yeah.
will leave the other half there for whatever you guys want to do with it.
yeah, we can put the other half in the
I'll,
other
I'll
bag.
hold it in
Put my note inventory.
Zorkel's stead.
I do not care about the iron ingots, but we can sell them, so why not?
He can use them in his forge when he gets back too.
Correct.
Yeah, we're trying to create a smithy, aren't we?
You are in the
Yeah, I
process
thought
of
you were.
building a smithy, yes,
Yep. That was
in
back when we had
in Vandalin.
right.
So we're
It's
probably
down.
going to keep
Just being built as
it
we
for a
speak.
while.
Oh, it is. Okay, cool. That's right. We talked about that.
Um,
That was a ways back.
do we
Yes.
want to divvy up the
copper.
monies? Yeah, or just put them all in one bag for now?
I'd put them all in one bag. It seems that's a lot of
That was
individual
already
coins
done
to mess with. Yeah.
last week.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
cool. Well then we can continue talking about what we're doing. Go back to that conversation. Sorry, I just wanted those iron bars. I really did.
We have them, so we're good to go. I'm
Is
sorry.
monster alive?
So I don't remember I honestly don't think you did, but I'll say for argument's sake, you guys did search the Ettons. Um, they didn't really
I
have
did.
anything on them because everything they had was kept in the forge. However, you do notice that there are brands on each of the foreheads.
For sure did search them, and I cut their teeth out.
I was about
So
to
Yeah.
say the same
I
thing.
Yes, you
have
took
them
their
in my
teeth.
inventory
Yep.
as sawed-off teeth, Etten teeth.
Hmm.
So they have brands on their forehead. What do the brands say? I'm sorry, maybe I missed that. Can I do a knowledge check to see what they are? What they use?
I can
Uh,
also help
you can,
since
let's see,
History or
wrong button.
skills or
I have
By the
history as well.
way,
So
a quick aside, since I clicked the wrong button, um, up on the top right where the color palette used to be is now a button labeled dice.
yeah,
And if you open it up, it now has the option of changing the size of your dice if you want them to be different size. You can change the percentage, bigger or smaller. You can also
Ooh.
change which one are shown. So for whatever reason, if you don't want to see the four-sided dice because it's annoying, you can click it and it'll go away. Um, and
but you
then
can't play it.
you would have to reveal it to roll it. Yes, you can still roll it if it's like on your weapon.
Right, right, yeah.
And then they also made a couple minor changes to some of the sets. So if you guys ever buy the sets, there's a couple of other options now. So anyway, that is a lot of what they do with the
Oh, all the dice shapes. Okay.
updates. By the way, is making improvements and stuff. Okay, so getting back to your question, I am now pressing the right button, the correct button, and scrambles. Stop it. There you go. Uh, is anybody else looking at these symbols?
Yes. What, history or something else?
Yeah,
did you
Tuggen
notice
won't
when I
know what
rolled
it
my
is.
dice that it was
Uh,
120% bigger?
Mhm.
Yes, so was Jackson Hubs.
Oh, what?
Tuggen's is itty bitty.
That's perfect. Am I supposed to roll this too?
Oh yeah, Tuggen
I
doesn't
already
know
rolled my
shit.
history. That
I
wasn't
rolled a
good.
16
23.
and I failed. I'm surprised.
Because
Well, I
I'm
rolled a
rolling plus
23,
two.
so
Sven,
my 23 was good.
if you ever ask if anyone else is rolling, just send it to me because I took Jack of all trades, so of course I want to roll.
Jote.
Hell yeah.
My first one was good, so I'm going with that. 23, natural 19.
Even though my rolls are sucking the last couple weeks, maybe I need new dice.
Go for the new dice.
I remember we were going to all use Mage Hand to take this hammer out. That's what I remember.
Um, I'm not sure that'll work.
It's magic. Of course it works.
Mage Hand does have a weight limit.
Your
Oh, let
imagination.
me see. I might have something.
5 then.
Many Mage Hand makes for
10
like work.
pounds?
Here's something. Maybe, hold on.
Whatever you can imaginate, you can move.
Yeah, it's 10 pounds. So we would need a lot of mage hands for that.
We have
Lots of
we
flasks
have
of oil.
10 of them. We use 10 Mage Hands. Get it how I live it. I live it how I get it. All right. What do we know with all of our
I have a
healing
rod of
sword?
I have a rod of immobility.
There you go.
So make a fulcrum.
Why would we want the hammer down? Just
Make it even more movable.
go.
I recognize just that marking there. Remember the thief that was caged in front of the watch quarters in Nashkel? He had similar brands. Which means it's probably from that area.
I'm sorry, the
And
thief in a
the,
cage from Nashville?
yeah,
I don't remember that thief. I don't remember that, no. But I take your word
let's see.
for it.
Anyway, it's usually a sign of something good, but they brand cows too. So
Are those the thieves that were like in the Dragon Keep thieves, the ones that we ran into, or was that like a whole different group of people?
No, you would
it
know
was
that sometimes if a thief is caught, then one of the punishments is putting them in a cage outside the watch headquarters
Oh,
for a
yeah,
certain
yeah, yeah.
amount of time.
Yeah, the humiliation stocks.
remember
And
Water Deep,
that's what you're in, it's where you are now.
right?
Okay. I just don't remember seeing a thief there, so sure. Okay, cool. Well,
Oh.
I think that it is unfortunate that that thief got put there.
That's not the point.
It is to be.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that we
Grandma's
saw?
over here like, well, you know,
We've
I don't
seen
really
that
care.
mark
It's
before
just
that
sad
we're
that he
seeing
got caught.
on the metal. The same thing gets symbols we're seeing was also an indication of some sort of something that was punishing a thief. So whatever guild or
Oh, wait. So I'm sorry.
clan or
Okay,
There's a
now,
difference in the two things that were just said.
yes,
Are you saying that we saw this symbol before on a thief at that when in the stocks, or did we, or is it a symbol of punishment?
no, none of the above.
no,
So, Jackson, you didn't read the second one I sent you.
okay.
Jackson grew up in Nashville, and he was the smith, his apprentice. It's where he learned his craft, was in Nashville.
Okay.
Yep.
Looking at the mark on the Etten, not the iron ingots. The iron ingot you guys already determined was a clan from a dwarven clan.
Right.
The Ettins have a branded into their forehead. Looking at this brand, Jackson remembered there being a thief with the same brand on his forehead who was caught and put in the stocks. And as a kid, he remembered seeing it and asking about it, and he was told the second part that I sent him.
The brand of their thief boss from here, Waterdeep, named Xanathar.
I didn't understand anything you just said.
Yeah, you said thief off a
Just the,
thief, Xanatha.
he was
Yeah,
the
it sounded like
brand of the thief boss from here in Waterdeep. His name is
Okay.
Xanathar. Xanathar.
Wow. I've never
Xanathar.
heard that name before.
Xanathar. It's not Xanath.
Zorkel, you've recognized the name Xanathar
Doesn't he have a book of
Okay.
or a guide to everything?
Yeah.
He has a
because
book he's holding.
Xanathar has tons of stories and rumors about him. Some say
Oh.
he's a deity, some say he's a drow king, some say he's a beholder. Uh, there's all these different rumors about who Xanathar is, and he's supposed to be like the real ruler of Waterdeep, who runs it from underground somewhere, and is like a mob boss, the real boss of Waterdeep. But there's not really much facts that you would know about him.
I'm gonna tell the party that. I'm gonna exaggerate greatly the part about him being a mob boss.
Exactly.
So, is A local symbol, basically. Is best area to find it.
Shrug, like, yeah, from what I know.
Cool.
That's what Tagan took away from that. So,
So you would this would seem to indicate they were working or did work for him at some point.
dun dun dun.
He wasn't
Yeah.
branded in the cage. He was already branded when they caught. He's part of the cutting end.
Correct. He just happened to have this mark.
Right.
Well,
I have this
I'm
weird
sure his
daydream
mom is
about
proud.
some other group from Nashville with this little gnome character, but it doesn't really clear to me. Only I could remember.
No character. Ooh.
Well, you know what they say about Ettins. Fuck those Ettins. Let's move
Don't
on.
doesn't Circle know gnome? Doesn't somebody know gnome language? Why is it doing that? Stop.
what language are you thinking of?
Gnome.
No,
Gnomish.
I don't
No.
think.
Gnomes have their own language, yes. Why?
Yeah, no.
Does anybody know it?
Oh,
No.
in this
Yes.
group?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. No.
I don't.
I've got all the G's, but not gnome. I know no. Nolan Goblin, but not gnome.
He doesn't know anything about it.
All right. So, as what else?
Excellent use of nomenclature there.
What else would you guys like to do?
Is
Uh,
this a door to the south?
There's a
It
door right
is a
by me,
door.
and
Yep.
there's another one that
Wow.
might actually go to somewhere similar that is in that room that we just blew up.
didn't Scrambles try to go in that door and
No.
it was locked?
No, he ran past it over the tents.
Yeah, I was gonna go into it, but then we decided to come up here. So
That's
I didn't want to split the party, so I came with
that's
everybody
pretty
else.
intense. Well,
Yeah.
do we want to do our normal scrambles busts
Well,
down the door routine?
Of
here's the
course.
question:
You can also
We are.
just
I don't know where everybody else is at, but I have no prayer left in me at all. I am spellless, so I mean I can whack a mole with the best of them, but I'm useless for healing. I've already used my healer kits on everybody in this group for the day, so I cannot heal anymore today except with potions.
You guys want to camp up?
think we should
Yeah.
because I'm also completely out of everything except for one.
Okay.
This is the same encounter that Tauki just died in. So like
Hearing
shit
Yeah,
got
but
pretty real.
use a little bit of rest.
hearing
So
that. Oh, go ahead.
everything he said is accurate except the healer kit part. You do get that back after a short rest, and we just took a
I
short
thought it was
rest.
after it. We did a short list. I thought it was after it a daily. Let me look at it real quick. I thought sure the healer's kit one, the one that I used, the healer feet. It says if I use it as cannot until short or long. Very good. I misread. Excellent.
So,
So
hearing
the
whatever,
healer kit. I could use the healer's kit again. Which let me get rid of
Yeah.
these.
hearing everyone start talking about it, I'm gonna say, well, guys, I heard about a spell one time, and I've never tried it, but I'm feeling pretty flashy, and I'm gonna start chanting and cast Leomun's tiny hut right
Oh,
here where I'm standing.
it's a good spot. It's
Can't turn the healer's
Uh,
kit off on two of them. I don't know why. Scrambles or Zorkles. I can't get rid of it.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Probably because I did those like 3 weeks ago and we're still on the same day.
All right. So let me unlock.
Oh, the hut. Awesome.
That is pretty fucking cool.
10-foot one. I have on my other character in a different campaign, I just got a 4th level Mordekainen's sanctuary thing, which is pretty cool. But I can't use it yet because I'm not high enough, skilled enough to use it.
I've been waiting for this moment because I took the spell specifically so we could take
This
long
is
rests
awesome.
whenever we want.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
9
Nice.
creatures of medium or smaller. Awesome. Put radius hemisphere.
Hemispheres.
That's a little big, but it doesn't matter.
The universe collides as heart and mind collided. People left unguided. What are we doing, guys? Are we resting officially?
All right,
We're going into the
so
bubble,
Okay.
the safety sphere.
So what just happened? Okay. So all of these things get checked off then, or you do it automatically? Okay, go to the sphere.
once you finish a long rest, yes, it will be automatic.
Ah, cool.
All right, so you guys begin your long rest. Let's see.
Now, I don't see anywhere in the spell that the bubble is invisible or makes us invisible,
Nope.
so I
It
assume we can
is.
be seen.
Yes, it is slightly opaque.
Okay.
I believe it.
Just
I thought it was that you can look out, but they can't look in.
Um, I'll look
Creatures
it's
at
the
not
it.
strict.
within
It's
when you cast it can move through it freely. All other creatures are barred from passing.
The dome is
it's
opaque
a
from the
Yeah.
outside.
it's
So
It
a
is
then now,
elect-
okay, that's it. Of
transparent
any color you
from the
choose.
inside.
it's the
You're
electric
correct.
stripper glass. It's the
Mm.
electric stripper glass.
Kinda.
Because electric stripper glass.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome
That's
What?
stuff.
So they can.
It's glass that you just put. It's electric, and you go and it'll become completely silvered out.
Oh, the ionized glass. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's great for houses too, man. You get a nice big picturesque windows. You put that in there. Bam.
okay. So I understood the electric glass part, but where does the stripper part come in?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are the
It's been
strippers
used.
involved?
It was used by strip clubs and other things a long time ago. So
Oh,
the
okay,
technology
okay.
came out. So it came out, they were using it.
Oh.
All right, so are you guys going to keep
The
watch or are you going to trust in
stripper
the
around here.
magic bubble?
I
I'm gonna
vote
trust
that
the
we.
magic bubble. I'm going to sleep.
Nobody can get in, so we're safe in here.
Yeah, but like, there
It would
could
be
be like an
surrounded by
ambush
orgs.
set up.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
I'm sorry,
gonna.
say again.
it could be
we
an ambush.
we could be surrounded in the
Yeah, but
thing.
we'd be able to
Just
see
wait
them.
for it. Yeah. Does
I'm
that
gonna.
matter?
They
So
wouldn't be able to see
we
us, but we'd be able to see them. We can prepare for it, but they can't get in. No magic can hit us. It's as safe as we're going to get.
we
Yeah,
should be good unless somebody has counter
cloak of
spell or
billowing.
dispel magic, and they would have to cast it at like third level, right?
Cloak of billowing.
Well, dispel magic is a or ugh, no, it's not. Sorry.
Well, Brambles is going to clean his armor and stuff like that, so I will take a watch. I will take a first hour watch, and then I am
Okay.
going to go to sleep. But I'm going to sit down and take my armor off, and like my mithril, and clean it and get the blood off of my shit. But I'm definitely going to go to sleep after that. So,
Tagan is also up for keeping a watch. He has
Yeah,
a
we should
book
just
that he'd
rotate
like
things.
to read.
ooh, you have a book. I forgot. Doesn't somebody have like the Monsters Guide or some shit?
Uh,
That's high.
all I have, I
So
think, now is a prayer book. I've already gotten rid of all those.
if you're taking a long rest, you can have 2 hours to do whatever you want and not impede
Okay.
your long rest.
Okay, cool.
So if you're reading, you can mark
It's
off two
generous.
hours of reading,
Cool.
whatever else you're doing.
I
How do you
would
mark
like
off reading?
to try to throw the feather in my hair.
Out of the
Just
bubble?
Oh,
practice
like
throwing it.
learning how to throw it?
Yeah, see if I
It's a
how far I
feather.
can
It
get it.
doesn't have much mass.
Well, I'm gonna do it. I want to
Circle,
see
you
if I
can
can get
practice
down
throwing
to.
a feather at
Ooh,
me if you want.
You could do the
ooh.
feather, and then I'll use the staff of bird calls to make some sort of sound. Use it as a
If
diversion.
you are planning on keeping feather, try tying string to it and see if string comes back with feather.
That's a good idea. Oh wait, that's a really fucking good idea.
So who has string?
I don't know.
Probably I
Uh,
do.
I think I do
Yeah, Smith
actually.
is the toolsmith's calling with
Just
the
try tying
artisans is
something to the feather and seeing if it comes back because you could like add a weight to the end or something so that it'll actually go. Or
So what is your intent at throwing the feather?
I guess just I don't know. Like my first initial idea was to try to see if I could get it to like people throw cards, just see if I could get it to stick to something. If I can, or well, first throw it and it doesn't do loop to loops, or just see if I can. How
see, you could like
So this is
you
not
know
a
I
fancy
never even
feather. It's just a small, about
I just
3 inches,
realized I never
a
even
wren
asked how
feather.
big the
maybe
feather
So
was before I had this
maybe
whole idea.
half an inch wide, green feather that fits nicely in like a fedora
Yeah,
size hat or
I thought it was.
something like that. It's not one of the big quills or the big fancy peacock feather type things. It's a small little normal
Okay, well,
average bird size.
then I'm gonna try to do it for about 4 minutes, and then I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Brambles is fine with you trying to throw it at him in like the craziest way. So you can go for like eye shots if you want. He doesn't care. He thinks it's very amusing, but he's
It's
not going to stop cleaning his
not
armor.
getting over there that quick.
He's tried. He thinks it's hysterical, but
All right, in scrambles, I need a 1d 10,000 from you.
oh shit.
ooh,
And that's once again that's / 1d10,000.
It's whatever
yes.
underneath the
Yeah, yeah,
question
the
mark.
question mark,
Yep.
and then the number one, and
DIE.
then
No, it's the DIE
okay,
space
DIE. Yep,
1d 10,000.
1d. I do that right?
Yes.
You did.
Okay, good.
1144.
I like that it's double numbers.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
Yeah, 1144. Almost as good as 1122.
What if it was 2244?
I don't know.
I mean,
That'd be pretty good also. Please don't name all the double numbers.
3344 5566.
Dear fucking God, people. Get it together, group. Why are there so many fucking. Oh, that's Jackson.
It's
I was like,
Jackson.
thank God. I thought our DM just shit out 20 D20s. I was like, guys, I don't want that many anything. I can't think of a scenario where I want 151 of almost anything. I'm so good. All right, moving on up.
Well, I guess you'll
jeez,
just skip on your harem this time then, huh?
right.
It's never a harem, okay, Charlie?
It's
It's never a harem.
An
It's always
intimate
like
group of friends.
151 spiders or something.
Yeah,
Like,
it's always
spiders.
something in you or coming out of you, and I don't want that. It's a bag of fingernail clippings, and you have 151 different fingernail clippings, or as I
It's
like
just
to call
wrong.
them,
It's just wrong.
nightmare sprinkles. Right.
All right, so
Like,
scrambles, your hour is almost up
Okay.
when you happen to look up and see there's a goblin slowly coming toward the bubble.
Hey, I'm gonna warn everybody. Hey guys, there's a goblin. Does it look familiar? Does it look like Grimmy?
is it,
No, it doesn't look like
is it
Grimmy.
the one goblin that got away?
He's my
He's
favorite
the one that
goblin
got away.
of all
Yes, he
time.
is. He was. Yeah, he
He's
was
a
a
good
good.
goblin.
He was a
So
good
yes, it
adventure.
is the one that got away.
He was a little
Grim,
bit sadistic
Grimmy.
to him, but
And he stops,
a little bit sadistic.
and
Little
is sort of
childhood
crouched
childhood
down,
humor.
staring,
Yeah.
staring for a moment, a minute or two, looking at this thing,
Definitely gonna.
and then he
I'm gonna
goes,
say in goblin. Hey, Grimmy, is that you? Hey guys, Grimmy's here. I'm
Keep
like,
in mind, he can't see in.
I don't believe the sound comes out, if I'm
oh
not
shit.
mistaken.
Well, I don't know
Hold on.
that. Scrambles doesn't know that, so he's
Okay.
definitely talking like he thinks it can go
Okay.
out. Hey guys, I think Grimmy's here. Grimmy, is that you? Be careful when you guys leave the bubble. He likes to do fucking traps and shit. So
I'm
he
not even gonna.
probably smeared jelly all over the ground, or has like needles or glass or something somewhere. He loves that shit. That's what he lives for.
Not even opening my eyes. I'm just gonna fill him in. Hey, he can't hear you. Also, he can't get in.
Oh,
So
Axel will have his sword and shield at the ready.
where is he in near an approximation? Yeah, near the hammer. Where is he at? Is he or who is he closest to on the outside of the bubble? My side of the bubble?
He is on the map,
He's closest to
There
Talkin.
he
Oh,
is.
I
Here's the
see
little
it
thing.
way the fuck over there.
and he sort of picks up a piece of one of the rocks that are close to the Ettins that they had, and he throws it at the bubble and then runs away and watches, see what happens as it
um,
Okay.
tinks, tink, 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 out against the bubble. And he's sort of staring from around the corner, waiting to see what
Hey, cut
happens.
that shit out, Grimmy.
I'm gonna lower the brightness of the bubble and turn it a dark red.
Ooh,
Ooh.
you have a cool ass bubble. Guys, he threw a rock at the bubble. Now the bubble's red. Watch out.
You can't tell it's red. It's clear from our side.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
it's
okay.
one-sided bubble.
I did not know that.
So, but by 5 minutes later or so, it has creeped back up.
What back up?
Has crept back up to where the door
Let's
is.
back up.
Oh,
Hey, guys, I think I'm gonna go get the goblin. I don't really want it fucking around out there. Can I go kill it real quick? Or
Can he get
interrogate
back
it?
in? Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah,
can we
I don't know.
assess whether he looks threatening or not, or is he
can
Yeah, I'm
move
gonna go.
generally?
through it freely. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to it. See what the fuck is going on.
The only one who can't is
is me. So
Sorghum.
Sorbo.
If he gets steps
Okay.
out of it, it goes away.
So
He has.
Scrambles is going to run over to here and go, hey, what are you doing?
It runs back.
Hey,
He's gonna
stop
alert,
running away.
gonna
I'm
alert
speaking in
somebody.
Goblin. In Goblin, I go, stop running away. Come back.
Goblin.
I do speak Goblin.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's like one of the 3 languages I know. And in Goblin, I'm gonna say, I have treats.
Give me a
Reach into my bag. I have food in my bag, which I will pull out. I have rations. What skill would that be? Seduction?
Persuasion.
persuasion.
Performance,
Yep,
maybe? Persuasion.
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 And it's
Slash seduction. Yes.
9. Did it roll? I thought it rolled. Doesn't look like it.
You did.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
Mentally.
there it is. Okay, it's just taking a second to catch up on my side. I have tastiest snacks, and I'll walk up to like
Very
here,
nice.
and I'll put the snacks on the ground right here, and then I'll walk back to where I was. Come talk to me, bud.
So it sort of
And
sniffs.
Jackson,
I, I'm
Jackson will
not
be
lying. I
just
don't.
step outside and come to.
It did
No,
ask
don't
you a
do it. Oh,
question.
you fucked it up.
He steps back. It did ask you a question.
Oh, what did it say? The guy was it.
What is
Who
the red
was?
bubble?
Yeah, I saw that. The red bubble is our magical home. Also, who are you?
Who are you? That's from
Yep.
that's from
Yippee-ki-yay!
Skyrim. Who are you?
Yep. Hey, I mean you no harm. I just have some questions. Can we talk? I'm gonna take a couple steps forward. I'm gonna move to right here. And then I'll point to the room and go, "What's in this room? What are you so interested in the room?"
Yeah, that's where they go pee or something. Take a cigarette break. At the same
Yeah,
time.
he just needed needed a search term. He left a pack of cigarettes here. Yeah.
Tobacco's very addictive, Charlie. Leave him alone.
He says, telling the guy with the vape in his hand.
Murderous friends, killers. There's so much packed into that sentence.
My name is Glob. Do you and your murder friends kill the
The
disgusting
disgusting
Etnies?
it.
Yes. So then I'm definitely gonna say yes. Yeah, I killed the giant Ettins. Fuck those guys. You know what they say about Ettins? Fuck them. And
That's what they say.
I don't know. That's what I said earlier, and I'm saying it again. So name Scrambles. It's good to meet you, Glob. I'm gonna walk over to him, my hand out like I'm gonna shake his little dumb hand.
He sort of looks
I'm gonna wait for him to come to me because I don't want
past
to
the
meet him.
broken um, barrier and
And
he sort of takes a step back.
Oh, Glob, we're under new management now. I'm sure you've heard that we have a new bugbear running shit down here, and that I'm here to replace the Ettins, scrambled and the scrambled eggs. We're here to replace the Ettins and protect the forge. I even have the iron ingots to prove it, and I'll get down in my bag and pull out a couple of iron ingots from it. See, we even have the iron ingots to pull it. Mostly, we just want to figure out what was so bad about the old management. We're here to establish an HR process. That way you could talk and vent out some of your frustrations about how shitty the old bugbear was. And we
They
can't
don't
do
even
that
have
without you.
dental.
Yeah, we can't do that without you. Plus, we heard there's going to be a pizza party. So get on
Just hang
board.
around it. Just been hanging around your aunt so for too much lately.
food.
I fucking suck ass at persuasion. So,
I'm
Persuasion.
gonna give him my inspiration to re-roll that because it's so funny.
okay, thank you.
It's a goblin ain't gonna understand half of what the hell you just said anyway. That's good stuff.
You tell me goblins don't have a union? They're not unionized?
Probably not.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll my persuasion. 1 second, let me grab it.
Can we help him
Fucking
with
A.
that?
That's so shit. I rolled even worse.
Holy
Guys,
shit.
he just doesn't believe me, okay?
All
let's
right, here
not
we go.
spend let's not spend a billion trying to say
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
235. Anyway, so yeah. Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you, bud. And I'm not lying to him. I genuinely don't intend to hurt him
So
unless
he
he
has
tries to
been
stab me or
responding and
something.
stuff.
You look at this friend.
Oh, there it is. A new grievance? New system of grievances is something I have been requesting for quite some time. Exactly. Every good workplace has a grieving system. You guys don't have anything like that here. We need to get you a box so you could leave anonymous tips to make this place better. So,
Most of the places I worked,
Oh,
the grieve, whatever system is the local bar.
exactly.
That's all talk after work.
Yeah. Glob, you seem like somebody who makes moves. Like you should be in charge of other people. And we're looking for a number 6. We've got 1 through 5, but you could be number 6. And I know that sounds like a lot of responsibility, Glob, but I think you're the fucking guy for it. I'm now lying to him because I have no. Now I'm lying because I have no system in place in my mind. But I want Glob to think that he is.
Deception?
So
Yeah, I know before it seemed like I had a plan, guys, but I've been freeballing it this whole time.
No way.
Yeah, I know. I'm making this shit up. It seemed
I
like I
don't
had
think
a,
this
don't
is so
say.
organized
a
here.
solid plan, but this is coming off the dome.
I've been writing all this shit down so I could take it to McDonald's. I don't know what you're talking.
I may be interested in the position if financial compensation was adequate. Hey, you are a man who knows his worth, or you're a goblin who knows his worth. I don't even know if you guys have genders, but hey, we don't give a shit about that anymore. Let's get you paid, bud. Come over here. Let's have a talk about what the fuck's been going on lately. And I'm gonna come over to the blacksmithing area, and I'm gonna sit down on the hammer, and I'm gonna pull out my bag, and I think I have some kind of beer. Do I have mead or a flask? I have a flask. Yeah, I'll take my flask out and I'll sit down.
Is your flask filled with oil?
No, I have I have just like a regular ass flask, and then I have a flask full of like a red drink. I don't know what it is really.
Okay.
GM, is the healing goblin? Is the healing included? Well, we have to negotiate that because we pay for our own healing around here.
Aside there, I have a potion that says it's a vial of red liquid.
Yeah.
What is? Do we know what that one is already?
No, unless it's the one I gave you from earlier in the
You
game.
still haven't
Probably.
Yeah, I gave
identified
it
it.
to him.
Okay.
So you're
All right.
standing under the tower, under the hammer.
Yeah, because I forgot it's not on the ground. I thought it was on the ground.
There's
Yeah,
the
we'll stand
anvil
it.
behind it.
Oh yeah, I'll take a seat on that then. I just want to be
Okay.
sitting on something real casual, like a cool boss does. When he comes over, he like sits on the edge of your desk. He starts
Okay.
talking
Here's
to you
another
like you're
question for
equal.
you.
Like you're equal.
The green and red pockets. Hey, we're gonna have to vote on that. We'll have to vote to see what color pockets come on the vests. We'll get to the pocket thing though. Mainly, I gotta see what's been going around here lately, and go on, Glob, Globby boy, Globby the man. You seem like the
You're already
guy who
you're
could
already
fill
talking
me
about
in.
putting stuff into committee.
Yeah. You feel like somebody who could fill me in on what's been going on lately. First off, what's in this fucking room down there? What's in that room? Is there anything important down there? Found the sandworm and killed all the Ettins. I'm gonna toss him some food from my ration. I'm gonna break like a piece of the shitty ration bread. Just toss it to him. Here you go, boom. I'm gonna start chewing on mine.
You breaking up, or is that me? Could be breaking.
I can hear you pretty clearly.
Same.
Cool.
Got a lot of breakup from you.
Not bad.
I only know half of what's going on here, and I'm just loving it.
Oh yeah, for those of us who only know what half one side of the conversation is, it's very funny.
Oh, do you guys not? You guys don't speak Goblin, do you?
No.
Nope.
No,
I do,
My
but I'm
bad.
not there.
Talking
I
can't
can't
even
hear you.
see out there. Because
Okay.
spells don't breach the border, so he just hears Scrambles' voice speaking Goblin, just kind of meandering around the room around him.
Oh, Glob, Glob, that sounds terrible. I can't believe they would do that to you guys. We would never do something like that in the the scrambled eggs. We don't crack our own eggs, if you get what I'm saying, okay? We take care of our own. We are not an organization that would ever send the worst performing goblin into a strange death corridor. I appreciate the heads up though, because I was
yeah.
gonna just run in there. So thanks for letting me know what was going on. Also, we need someone to watch us and keep guard while we finish out our HR huddle. It's gonna be like 6 hours. But is that something you think you could be up to the task for? Can I leave you in charge of protecting the red bubble? It's right
What the
now
hell was
you
that?
can't come into the red bubble because you're level 6. You're the 6th on the totem pole, and that's a good order to be in. Trust me, there are a lot of people wanting to be level 6, but it's only 5 at a time. So do you think you could guard me while I go back into the bubble real quick and finish out this team huddle, and I'll bring the rest of the team out to meet you? I'm sure they're excited to see you, bud. Just wait to see what he says. I'm
Real
gonna
quick
start.
for the
This
next
is so
6 hours.
great. This is 10 out of 10 D&D content. Um,
I'm gonna let him know.
This
Hey,
So,
I know. I said earlier it was real quick. 6 hours is a long time, but we take these complaints very seriously, and we're trying to reorganize this whole thing from the top up. So it's like a not like a pyramid. It's like a reverse funnel.
oh my god.
Where we're at the
Oh
bottom of the
my
funnel,
god.
and then you get in.
So to catch
This
sit,
just
everybody
sit
up,
down, anus.
and to include everybody, I will trust that you will role play a
I'm
little
good.
bit, that you can't understand what's going on. But the conversation has been, my name is Glob. Did you and your murderous friends kill the disgusting Ettins? And
And
then
then
he
yeah,
said
fuck those
yes.
Ettins. You know what they say.
And he says, I live here with my compatriots. Well, until they were slaughtered. And then he talked. He said to
Yes,
come over here. Like, what assurances do I have that I will not suffer the same fate as my fellow goblins? And
none
then
whatsoever.
he mentioned that he's taken over, and they're going to have a new way of running
Scrambled
things
eggs
and
are running
things.
things.
And he said a new system of grievances is something I have been requesting for quite some time. And then they talked more, and he said I may be interested in the position if the financial compensation was adequate. Is healing included? And does the position come with a new vest in green or red with pockets? And that's when Scrambles came and sat down, and he asked what's on the other side of the door.
The door.
Statues and something bad. The goblin with the lowest comprehensive scores for the quarter is sent there every quarter. And
But I said we would never do that to you.
he asked for him to stand outside. He says, sadly, I feel my hunger and fatigue would overcome my desire to stand watch. I do not have a good constitution. If I do not eat every few hours, I fall asleep.
Wow.
And I'm gonna say to him, hey, you know what? That's okay. I totally get it. I get hangry too. Uh, you can do your best. If you fall asleep, that's fine. Like I said, we're gonna be in here, so we'll be pretty aware of what's going on. But I do got to get back to this meeting real quick. I will see you later, Glob, my man. Give him the finger guns, and then I holster him. Holster the finger guns. Actually, we don't have guns in
The
this
finger
area, so I give
crossbows. They're
finger
hand
wands.
crossbows. Finger hand
Yeah.
Yeah,
crossbows.
finger crossbows.
Yeah,
Or
finger
wands,
crossbows.
either one.
Yeah, I finger wand him. You know how it is, Harry Potter stuff. Oh, look at her. Anyway, and then I go back to this fucking bubble. I'm doing it as I get into the bubble.
Okay.
He's like
Again,
walking backwards into the bubble, finger crossbows behind him.
hey guys, there's totally a goblin out here. His name is Glob. He seems not hostile right now. I've told him that we're the new people in order. I was kind of just going out of what Godden was doing before he set that dude on fire. So he thinks he's number 6 and we're 1 through 5. Godden, you're probably gonna be number 1 because for some reason these fools just follow bugbears all the time. So you get to be number 1. Where the scrambled eggs is our association. We don't kill our own people. Pretty chill rules. We have a complaint box, and we're pretty set on green pocketed vests if he asks. So that's that's where I'm at. I don't think we should kill this guy. I think we should talk to him and see if he knows more about this dungeon or where that bar is, because we're trying to get to that bar in here. And maybe he knows how to deal with the mirror. Plus, it's just a shitty little goblin. What fun would it be to kill him anyway?
You seem to have much fun killing goblins.
That that is that is a solid observation, Taugen.
So the goblin turns to Jackson.
Yes.
Oh, I hear that.
See anything. So, how could you understand this?
Why does it look like Elvish, but I can't understand it?
Very much does look like Elvish. Also,
Oh, after Scrambles gets done talking, I'm just gonna roll over and like audibly groan. What the fuck?
So Jackson just runs back into the bubble.
Yep.
Okay.
Am I the only one out here?
Uh,
Oh, I thought we were. Okay, never mind. My mistake. I moved.
I finger wanted for like 15 squares of movement backwards into the
Hey,
bubble. You had to
watch where
have
you're
seen me
fingering.
do it.
You just,
Watch where them fingers are, sir.
you just.
We discussed this before.
If you're doing a crossbow, you understand that it's like if you're watching my cam, like
No.
So the goblin says in Infernal, "How long have you been part of this organization? Is there room for a promotion?" And Jackson ran
Toggin.
into the bubble and then ran back out.
Toggin pokes his
I
head
had to
out and
confer.
just.
I had to confer.
Does Jackson speak? Does Jackson speak Goblin?
No.
No. So he asked you a question. You didn't answer. You walked away, came back out.
I was hoping to get somebody that spoke the language. Somebody does, right? I just speak Dervish, Infernal, and Common.
You can read
Okay.
it. Look in the chat.
He
You can
spoke
read.
infernal,
I'm
my
not
dude.
not there.
Wait, the goblin
Mhm.
spoke Infernal to you?
Yeah.
That's wild.
So Toggin says that and like
And
gives
Oh,
like
yes,
okay.
thumbs
So that
up and walks
says
backward into
Talgans.
the bubble.
So Talgan can read the Infernal.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought
Okay.
Infernal is a language that's
No.
native to goblins, or most of them, correct?
No.
No.
Not really, no.
Godin would know it is not.
Okay. Hey guys, I think we should just talk to this guy. I think it's important. I know we're sleeping and stuff, but like maybe we should give him a task to like find a left-handed screwdriver or something and then go back to sleep. But
So
I don't think
Jackson,
we
you
should
come
leave.
back out. What
Why
are you
not?
doing? You just staring at each other?
I'm, I'm saying that covering a conference here to make our decisions.
Brief 6-hour conference.
Yes, well, we've
It's a
already.
team building conference for a brief 6 hours.
Didn't we determine
Are
that
we too?
we can't hear what's going on outside the bubble, inside the bubble?
I don't know.
I thought it. I don't know.
But we're not sure.
I thought it was like
Ask
what's
Goofball there.
heard inside the bubble can't be heard outside, but
Right.
like the same way we can see outside. Uh,
Well, the
the crowd can
walkie-talkie
hear
works.
from
Just
outside.
just
Oh, that's a good call. I'll just hold the button down while I talk to him.
Right.
Why are we?
It says spells can't be cast through the dome
So I don't think
or
Rocky Top
be
is gonna
cast.
work.
Spell effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere beside the space is comfortable and dry. So it's not doesn't really specifically say one way or the other. It just talks about the weave is severed if you try to cut anything, cast anything. So it's really, I would say, it would be up to the caster whether or not they want to allow sound through, and that might change later. But for now, I'll say it's up to um, Zorkel if he wants sound to
Oracle.
pass through it.
I'm gonna say no because that's what I've been rocking with.
Okay.
So
Good call. We should have got a string cup. Good old string cup walkie
The
talkies.
Rocky Talkies will work. They're not.
No, they
They're,
won't.
yeah,
They
they
cast
will.
Nope.
a
Magic.
Spell
magic spell.
effects do not
How can they cross planes of
extend through it.
dimension and yet not go through a bubble? That's one
Because
way.
the bubble specifically says that magical effects don't go through it.
It's not a magical effect.
It
It's a magical
is.
item. It's an item. It's not an effect.
It's an item that has an effect.
So either
Sure.
way, are you
It's
That's
going to
why.
magical.
do
I mean,
anything, Jackson? Or are you just going to stay and watch him?
I am staying and watching him, and I'm saying
Okay.
the guy they're talking in there, and we'll see what happens. You sound like a reasonable, honorable man, or
well,
goblin, whatever. Goblin, don't insult
Scrambles
anybody.
was the Scrambles was lying. He was trying to indicate that we're going to get our long rest while we're supposedly meeting.
Yes, because we're only 2 hours in of a 8 hour thing, right?
Yes, but now if each of us spends 2 hours talking to him, the rest of us can sleep and get a long rest. If you spend 2 hours out there, hold him at bay or talk to him, then the rest of us can
Sure,
sleep.
I'll
We could
hang out.
just switch.
We'll hang out. We'll do a little campfire over here.
Take him through
And,
training. Take him through
there you
the
go.
HR handbook.
There you go.
Psst, there's no HR handbook. Just make shit up. He doesn't know any
Make
better
shit
anyway.
up.
That's what I've been doing.
If
Just
He
make
if
seems
he
to
shit
know a
up.
calls
lot
you on your
about union
bullshit,
rules.
just gaslight him.
There's a whole new structure we're under here. Two
Oh,
After
very
about
oh,
10
oh.
minutes, if you don't say anything or do anything, he hops down from the forge and the anvil and starts wanders over to the forge. Just sort of leans against it, watching you see what you're doing.
I think he's looking for the stone, the gold, or the smelting stuff.
Or in the copper and the ingots is probably what he's looking for.
And
So
you see him
I'll
start.
purposefully keep an eye on him over here. Just keep an eye, like hanging out, looking like I'm doing
So he
something
sort of
important.
backs away a little bit, a little leery of you, since you won't talk to him.
I did talk to him.
Did you?
Yes,
He
he did.
said they're having a meeting in there.
Yep, that's what I said.
So about 10 minutes later, you see him back. He's sort of tossing up a little rock, flipping it up in the air, catching it,
This guy, he's self motivated. That's what
and
we
it
need in this organization.
He's a
it
real go-getter.
flips and hits the into the forge. So he climbs up to retrieve his little
He's
rock.
gonna try to casual. I'm not looking over here. I'm just hanging. Yeah, I'm watching him like a hawk, and he knows I'm watching
And then
him.
he comes back down.
Something I can help you with, sir?
Guys,
Are you
I'm watching.
familiar
Yeah.
with the forge?
Is Jackson like our hired muscle or something?
I'm a barbarian,
I guess, yeah.
and I'm a blacksmith. What are you not understanding? Scrambles and I started this whole thing. So we are buds and we work off each other. He's reckless and I'm more thoughtful.
Good cop, mute cop.
Exactly. And he's the mute.
There you go. That's what he says. for those of you watching at home. The bull man said to watch. I understand why you are so incompetent that he feels you are unable to watch on your own.
Oh damn.
Damn.
He's killing it. Does he have a follow up?
Bob is really getting that number 6 position. It's going to his head.
Hey, he's very union oriented.
And he sits down, leans against the wall.
Guys,
Trying to flip the coin, the rock between his fingers, but can't.
I mean, worst case scenario, something dangerous comes. We hear goblins screaming before it reaches us.
Well, he can't because you can't hear sound.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right.
run into the room and tell us about it either. So
So
that's
within
Pull
always
out
nice.
the Dragon Slayer and sharpen that.
Oh, so you're gonna
Maybe not
intimidate
sharpen.
him. Great.
Just gonna hang out. I'm hanging out, just chilling, doing my barbarian stuff.
Guys, I think we made this situation too complicated.
We? Who's
so
we?
mostly,
just
mostly Micah.
to bust his balls, he has a full complement of weapons and takes out the one magical one that doesn't need to be sharpened and
Right.
sharpens it.
It's I'm not sharpening it. I can't sharpen it. It doesn't sharpen. It's the show
So
of the magic weapon.
about 20 minutes later,
You
he's
might be able
asleep,
to.
leaning back against the wall.
He's excellent.
I mean, we'd be surrounded by these little guys when we fall asleep.
And ask for a better
Promotion
number
material.
6.
All right,
He's
so
going in his quarterly review.
the rest of your watch goes uneventful. Jackson, are you going to bring
Yes.
someone else out, or are you just going to go back in and rest? He is
I'll just I'll
sleeping
ask
most
them
of the
what they want
time,
to do.
and about 2 hours
He
later,
was also trying to
I
get
mean,
to
about
the.
an hour and a half just before your time is up, he snorts awake, stretches, and stands up and walks over here
I'm
a little bit.
suspicious. Yep,
You
he's
see,
trying to get to the.
he stays
It's,
clear of from underneath the hammer. Never goes underneath it, but
you looking for something there, big guy? I ask him.
I mean, the first person that gets a sexual harassment report against them. This new regime we have going on here. Where did the tiefling look at you? I have to write it down in this form indicator.
I call him honey, your sweetheart,
Yeah, exactly.
baby doll.
Touch your knee.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how uncomfortable did it make you?
Yeah, exactly. Did he offer you goods or services in exchange?
Do you have any candy? Did you get in the van?
I already offered him candy. I offered him treats,
he does go
and
back over here and grab
he
a
did
couple
go more
more, the last of the treats.
that I left out for him. What
Yeah.
a solid guy.
Yeah. Right.
He's such a good number 6. I'm glad we recruited him.
And
I thought he was shooting for 4.
in response to your question, he had said, "I am watching as instructed, and my name is Galab. I do not appreciate the snide use of your slang."
Is that on me? Did I say slang?
When you said, "What do
Big
you?
guy.
Can I help you find something, big guy?"
Oh, excuse me.
He's very short. He's a goblin.
Why, it's funny.
All right, so
For
your time is up,
you,
Jackson. Are you going in, or are you
I'm.
waking somebody up? What are you doing?
I'll wake somebody up.
Oh,
But I'll still hang out here.
So you're not taking a
Good guy.
long rest?
Yes, I'm taking a long rest. Can I take it outside the bubble?
Which
Good.
you'll
If
have to
not, I'm
sleep.
going in the bubble.
As long as
Yes,
you
I know.
sleep out here, that's fine. Okay.
Okay. There should be people watching, right?
Where is Heat. Order. All right, so Toggin, you would be next.
Cool. Before I go out, can I change my cloak of many fashions to look a bit
Okay.
like the
Green one with a red
green?
pocket.
Yeah, the green vest with the red pockets.
Okay. Excellent.
That's amazing.
So cool.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
Tiger goes ahead and casts light on himself because he can't see.
That's fucking true. It's so dark in here. Forgot about
It's
that.
so extra and I love it.
Let me. I think that should
And
work. It does. Cool. Actually, I think he will chill on the anvil like Scrambles did before.
I'm assuming you guys heard me when I said that he's probably snarf up the booty there. I'm not being very subtle about it. Well, he's trying to be very subtle, but he's not.
so he walks over here and sort of leans back against the wall. He's talking to you. And for those at home, he's speaking in giant and he says, "Ooh, nice vest. Did you also get healing in a severance package?"
Wow. Bunch of telephone poles.
And just to like punctuate his words, because he said, my friend, I am the healing. He is going to use prestidigitation to just like make sparks come from his fingers.
Nice.
Magic. These aren't spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers.
What a weird little
Are we going to
concept.
wait the full 8 hours to do this?
That's what's happening. Looks like.
Okay. So like speed it up a little bit.
So he sort of motions at Jackson, who's sort of laying on his bedroll. And she says, "Fiend-Man is not very friendly. Is he still in training?"
Yes, he is number 5. Still in training, but a fixer-upper.
Serious guys, are we going to sit there for 8 hours in real time?
Maybe.
No.
He says, "I get it
I'm
now.
running up the clock.
This tomfoolery is just some sort of hazing for a new recruit. Make me stand and watch all night." He sort of
Well,
sighs and leans back against the wall.
he's partially that. is also test of commitment to purpose.
I like that.
All right, so you're going to keep talking to him, or are you going to ignore him, or what are you going to do during the watch?
Uh, not Toggin finds this so funny. So yeah, he's going to keep talking to the goblin.
All right. Um,
Like two truths and a lie.
that's right. All right, so the rest of your watch goes by uneventfully. After you would, then Godin would end the night,
We do all this bullshit. God walks out there and just kills him.
and he
No,
would
right?
be
That's what I've
asleep.
been waiting for.
He would be asleep by the time you get ready to go back in. He's was seated up against the wall and sort of fell over. He's asleep right now.
I will say his endurance is not the best.
All right, so Godin, are you going to go out, or are you just going to stay inside?
I'll go out.
Okay, so he's asleep over there. Are you going to do anything with
Hmm.
him, or leave him asleep? And Toggin and Scrambles, did you tell anybody what was
Yeah, I
going
came
on?
back. Yeah, when I came back inside, I woke everybody up for a second. Then Charlie said, "No, fuck that," and he went back to sleep.
Okay.
But I did tell everybody when I came in, "Hey, I got this goblin guy out here." I said, I specifically mentioned we shouldn't kill him. I said, "Hey, let's try not to kill this one. Maybe he has useful information."
Yeah, Toggin
That
basically
chance.
just fills Godin in on the things that he told him for the ruse because he thinks this is funny. Uh, but everybody else is asleep, so he's not going to wake them up to tell them.
Come back here a second. Does anybody have any charcoal?
I have fuckloads of chalk, but I do not have charcoal.
I do.
Who you do?
Yeah.
Wait, we are asleep, my dude.
All right, I will grab it from Jackson.
Okay.
You gonna draw a dick on his face?
Something like that.
It's amazing. I don't know why I went to so childish. I was like, draw that guy on his face. That'd be so good.
See, my
Well,
mind went straight to playing tic tac toe with the goblin, but
That's more. That's more. That's more. That's nice. It's very nice.
All right, so what are you doing?
Drawing on his face. Quiet, trying to keep from waking him up though.
All right, so give
Ooh.
me a sleight of hand check in the tower. No, not in the tower, just regular, straight
are you
sleight of hand
talking to
check.
me? Are you talking about me?
No, he's talking about the goblin. That's why his token's over
Okay.
Okay.
here. That would be really funny.
Nice. So you can draw pretty much anything you wanted. What did you want to draw?
Oh, let's see.
You should wake him up, try to get him to draw on Jackson's face, convince him it's a power move.
oh yeah.
It's a real number 4. It's a real number 5 move if you draw on the other one's face.
uh,
Treasures his life. You better not.
I mean, we're just trying to spark that rivalry before between 5 and 6, so they like grow better, because they're
so
competing with each other.
Yep.
just for fun, I'll start with the symbol of Sylvanus, just because I
Okay.
think it'd be odd to see that on a goblin's face, and I will see what is a goblin horrendously afraid of.
Like everything bigger than it.
Milk
Well, no
toast.
doubt.
Um,
We do know that some of them were afraid of spiders
Grumsh,
before.
the deity they worship, um, they're have just as much in fear of of him, as they are. Yeah, they worship
Are
him
you
out of fear
sure?
and trembling, not out of devotion. Um, but also
That
Lolth,
is
Lolth, Lolth, is a
a spider
spider
one. Yeah.
queen. She's also things, and the Raven Queen, depending on where they're located.
LOLTH.
Grumbish is that one-eyed god, right?
Grumsh, yes.
What is his symbol. It's an eye, triangular eye. That's right. Okay. So I will draw the symbol of Grumsh on his forehead, and I will draw a spider on his other cheek.
Okay.
He's got
All
three
right.
gods on his face, none
As
of
for a
which he probably
casual
has really.
basis, call him Grumch.
I'm sorry. Did not hear the question.
I said, are you guys on a casual basis and you call him Grumsh?
Yep. Grumsh. All right.
All right.
So about an hour later, he wakes up and he sort of sees you and just sort of walks like he's been awake the whole time and sort of watches, finishes out the snacks that are over here, and as much as he can is trying to not make eye contact but still know where you are. Keeps you in his peripheral vision and just trying to maintain a low profile. All right, and so this is where we'll take our 10-minute break as you guys finish your long rest. I'm pushing it now. Rest. Long rest.
This is so dumb.
All right, so you take a little bit longer rest than the normal, um, because the sleep schedules and stuff. You're still on your normal day-night crew. It's 5:30 in the morning now. As you guys finish up, the bubble goes away, and you all are exposed, but it's still dark unless Tog can cast a spell again. And we'll go ahead and we will be back in 10 minutes, guys.
Ready.
Very good. Very good. Which which pool is this in, dude?
All right, we
I
are
don't
back.
know.
Where? Oh, you're holding it up. Um,
Yeah, it's on the camera. I don't even know what the fuck that is. It's like a
that
real pool too. That's not like a military pool.
Yeah, no, it's a real pool. Somebody's
that was
Europe.
at. I want to say it was Chris's family did in Long Island. Did they? Um, didn't one of them have a
Oh,
pool?
I think this wasn't this. I don't know. I don't recall. This was a long time ago. It's one of my favorite pictures.
All right, so
That's a
we are
nice
back.
picture.
Yay.
Now that we've woken up from this long rest, Scrambles remembered when he was sleeping. Oh shit. And he comes over to Glob and he goes, "Hey Glob,
Still a little apprehensive.
I totally forgot. Remember those shitty Ettins we were talking about from earlier? They had that symbol of Xanadu on their head, or Zorkel, or Xanthia, that guy. Zolabar,
Close.
Xanathar, yeah.
Xanthar. They had those carved onto their heads. So does he have like a ton of guys running around here? Or is that the
You'll
squad
notice
that we're supposed to be replacing? Or
he now has 3 symbols on him. You
really?
Now,
recognize Sylvanas, um,
Yeah.
because Godin worships Sylvanas, and you've seen his symbol a lot. The other one is a spider, and the other one is like an eye in a triangle.
I know one of us
Jason,
has a mirror. Is Zorkel the one with the mirror? I don't remember who got it.
Yeah, if I had one, I would have used it. I don't have one.
the meerkat,
I do have a mirror.
Mirror.
Hey Zorkel, can I borrow your mirror for a second?
Zorkel.
Sure. I'm gonna hand it to him.
And then real quick before I hand you this, because I think maybe you've been given a promotion, but
Wait,
also
do I
I'm
have a
just
mirror? Hang on.
don't
I
you
thought
have that hand mirror we found?
I thought I did. I was pretty sure I brought it. It's not in my inventory though. I was double checking. Sorry.
You're totally good. But I'm gonna ask him, hey, does Xanthar, does he run like this whole dungeon down here? Because those Ettins had his brand on them, so I'm just waiting to see back what he
Um,
says, and then when Charlie hands me the mirror, I'll wait till he's done talking, and I'll give him the mirror to
by the
tell
way,
him about this.
the symbol is. Let me make sure it's working. There we go. It's a circle with 10 spikes coming out from it, and then a dot in the middle. That's what the symbol of Xanathar looks like.
Okay.
Um, but he says, our contingent of goblinoids did not have much conversations with these disgusting Ettins, so I could not tell you
Um,
to whom they
sorry.
spoke.
Are they?
The-
What language were they speaking?
Goblin.
Okay.
Toggin has the mirror at the moment, or a steel mirror anyway.
Oh, Toggin does. Okay.
Yeah, Tuggan
Oh,
took a mirror.
I wasn't sure who had the mirror, so whoever has the mirror, because I know one of us does, but Scrambles will ask, can I borrow that mirror for a second?
Oh yeah, Tuggan passes it over.
And
Toggin
then
has 2 mirrors. Has a steel mirror and a small mirror in a painted wooden frame.
I'll
He's
take
over
the
here
mirror from him,
looking through my inventory.
and I'll go, hey Glob, let's have a quick sidebar over here, just me and you, bud. And I'm gonna come over alongside of him, and I'm gonna take him around the corner and say, hey, Glob, I think maybe while you were asleep, uh, I think maybe while you were asleep, there was some foul play. It wasn't for me. I would never do that to you. Obviously, being in the top five is very stressful. I don't know what kind of conversations you had with the rest of the group, but it looks like somebody might have fucked with you a little bit. And I'm gonna put the mirror up so he can see his stupid face.
You sort
And
of
I'll look at the top and I go, I know that one. That one's Sylvanas. That's a good god. That's pretty dope. Or I mean, maybe you're just ultra religious. I don't know what those other two are. Definitely got some shit on your face, bud.
so he
Sorry to say that.
quickly wipes off the spider in um, the eye,
Hi.
um,
Hey, I'm
and
gonna put
sort
my
of
hand on his shoulder. Hey,
glares
don't worry
down
about
and
it.
says, "It's probably that fiend man asshole over there. He's been."
Didn't say a word to him the whole time.
Yeah,
And he
when I was going to sleep, I could
finishes
see you
rubbing the
guys
rest
kind
of
of
his
staring
stuff.
each other down. So I thought maybe you guys were just feeling each other out. He has a tendency to fly into a rage. He kind of is off the handles a little bit. We're trying to rein it in, but it's still an ongoing problem we have with him. Just to know, he's a loose cannon. Be careful. Probably don't fuck with him too much. Probably just let this one slide, because, like I said, he can get pretty unpredictable. But hey, you know what? It happens to all of us. Light hazing, not a big deal. We've all had stuff drawn on our face before, am I right? And then I'm gonna tap his shoulder again. Hey, we're gonna head out pretty soon. Did you want to join us? We're gonna go explore some more rooms and stuff. Did you want to be with us for a little while, or did you want to hang back here and continue to guard the area? And I'll
We
come
would.
back around the corner. I'll say that when we get around the corner again, and I'll hand Talgan back his mirror. I'll let him know.
He
I'll
looks
say
a
that
little
you want to
askance at
hang out
you.
more.
Says, "I thought you were taking over. All of our previous employers have been decimated by you and your crew. Didn't you say you were taking over?"
Well, yeah, since we decimated them, we're gonna kind of fulfill their place as the new ranking bosses, and we just we're going a different way with the company. We don't really feel like the last company was very environmentally friendly, and we've got an impact statement, and our impact statement says that we're going to do better for the dungeon and the people for further dungeon generations. So we're gonna not do exactly what they were doing. What was that, by the way? What was their whole deal about? Because we just kind of saw all of the shit around here. What were they doing? You know, with those ingots and everything. Of course, we have the ingots. We just weren't really sure what their vision for the ingots long term was.
Well, as previously discussed, we didn't really talk much with the Ettins, and they lived their own little disgusting lives, and
Yeah.
we lived ours, but ours was more of a pecking order. Uh, the other co-workers did not have the insight and the knowledge I do. They were just fighting over scraps. I mean, that's why this poor um, Geobald over here, he ended up on the short end of a short sword because he wouldn't give up food. So were just trying to survive as well as we could.
Mm,
Wasn't a whole lot of direction.
yeah, I totally get that. Well,
Meanwhile, on the other side of the room, Jackson is chanting ominously.
This is an old bar song,
It's
traditional.
just
Okay.
For,
are you just like singing over there?
no,
Okay.
I'm just sharing
from the, like a
with you.
bar song from the Crusades. I mean, this looks really ominous.
I'm a
Eh,
tiefling, dude. I'm associated with hell.
So it's clear he'll do whatever you wanted him to do. If you want to come with,
okay.
he'll come with. Otherwise,
Yeah.
um, then he'll
Hey,
stay here.
An old
I'm gonna
traditional tavern man of the tiefling dynasty. Give
I'm
your
gonna take
soul to me for eternity. Release your life to
I'm
be
gonna take my chalk out real quick, and I'm gonna take my chalk out, and I'm gonna kind of write it on the back of my hand a little bit, and then I'm gonna say, hey, bring it in, and I'm gonna bring him over, and I'm gonna draw a 6 on his forehead, and then I'm gonna show him with the mirror. Hey, can you show him with the mirror token? And then I'm
Mhm.
gonna show him the little six, and then I'm gonna go. All right, bud. I'm gonna walk over to the door with him. I'm gonna go gooble gobble one of us, and I'm gonna open the door and put my arm forward like, hey, you go first, bud.
Which door are you going to?
The door in front of me. This one right here that says closed. Sorkel and I are kind of standing near it, and I'm just gonna kind of
He steps
head down
back
that hallway.
away. He's like, no, there's, as I said, there's, I would rather try to survive on my own. There's something in there.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he
Well,
told
we're
you that
gonna.
all the people, the
Yeah,
ones who
yeah,
got the
yeah.
worst
No, that's why. Yeah, that's why I
quarterly
tried to.
numbers.
Yeah, for sure. I remember that for sure. I was just hoping that you would go in there. I don't know why. I thought it would work. The Google Gobble one of
That
us,
is
number six on the fucking head. Hey,
so evil.
you win some, you fucking lose some. Anyway, uh, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna look around at the rest of us and see if I get some head nods back. And
Yep.
I get it if you don't want to join us in there. That's totally cool. You don't have to. But we're for sure he's gonna go in. And I guess I'll see you around, bud. Oh, and before we go, there was a mirror I passed earlier with like a wizard on it. Do you know shit about that mirror before I let you leave? Because we're gonna go in here and check it out.
I don't know shit about that.
I just
You
know
happen to be like,
that is dependent upon the experience of the party.
oh, okay. It's one of those you need to know kind of things. Okay, if you need to know, you know. All right. Well, hey,
You have to be a certain
level to read the mirror. I get it.
notoriety
Hey,
before you can go in there.
okay.
We're reading, bringing him into our fold, correct?
Well,
Well, he's not wanting to go into
he
this
doesn't want to go
this
down this.
hallway
Yeah.
He'll
because
go
this
with
is
you
where they
guys,
said
but
all
he's
the
not going to go by
all the
himself. He told him to go by
this is
himself.
where all the goblins go to die.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Scrabbles is gonna go up to the door. He's gonna take out his axe. He's gonna listen to the door.
Toggin goes ahead and prepares, readies an action to cast Chill Touch if
Yeah.
there's a hostile creature on the other side.
Scrabbles is gonna kick the door open and run in when we're ready.
Maxim's ready, keeping an eye on
Hooray!
Torgal.
All right. Door opening. Bang bang. Choo choo train. Boom. 5. And 15. What the fuck is this?
All right, so give me just a minute here to.
Yep.
All right, so the way to do this is go to Scrambles, Cohorts. You don't have Minuet anymore.
Bad.
And where is. Oh, I closed it. Okay. Boink.
Pardon me.
All
Or
right,
is
so
it
you
dark in
now
this
have
room?
access to his character sheet.
Is it dark in here? I brought a present for
There we go.
Toggin.
I do need to make one change to it.
There you go, Toggin. It's for you.
There we go.
What?
Open.
A lantern for you. You can't see it on the thing, but I'm pulling up a lantern. It's
Oh.
fireman. Look on the
Nice.
thing, you'll see.
Yeah, Toggin
In the
has
street.
already cast light on himself.
Saying prepared.
All right, so you have access to his character sheet. So when he attacks and stuff, you can do his attacks for him.
This poor goblin is going to die so fast.
And let me delete, go to, so now I had to pull it from your cohorts and we'll be good to go. Boink.
He said nothing he cared, but now that he's kind of like an honorary scrambled egg, I don't want
Marbella.
to. I don't want him to die.
Huh.
At first, I was like, yeah, I don't really care, but now I'm like, oh,
Eh, Welcome, Raiders. Appreciate it. They just got
There's
a new member of the party, Goblin, who is now very odd Goblin. He's very articulate, and they ran across a bunch of goblins. He managed to escape. They were in a Lehman's tiny hut, and he was sort of outside it, looking around, trying to figure out what this thing was. And they talked to him and convinced him to join the party. So scrambles, you see there are two. Here it is. There you go. So there's a couple statues. They're made out of granite. You may not know that, but Jackson definitely would. And they're 8 foot tall
yeah.
elf with a spear and a helmet with wings on it.
Rambles is gonna say, hey Glob, am I supposed to like yank on one of these swords or twist its arm or poke it in the eye or fuck with it at all? Do you know about these statues at all, or are they just kind of decoration?
I've never been in there. I could not tell you
Oh, okay.
the beyond what I mentioned before. They go in there and then they don't come back.
Hey guys, there's two statues back here, and I describe the statues and what they look like. I'm really curious to see if they do anything. You know, it's in my nature to kind of like discuss this stuff, so I'm gonna poke it in the eye and twist its spear a little bit. And
All right,
Well,
so
I'm glad you're
talking.
not taking the statues for granted.
yeah,
On the other side, Toggin is doing all the things that he thinks that Scrambles would do to the statue. Uh,
Okay, uh, you gonna put up a towel first or anything?
That's disgusting.
no.
All right, so both of you give me an investigation check.
I will do that.
wearing a diaper.
Investigation. What? You said you're wearing a diaper. I'm so lost.
No need for napkins.
My goodness.
Hey, I rolled a fucking 17. What do I know about this bitch?
All right, so it looks like it's just what it says. You do not see any moving parts. You do not see any kind of. Let me change the stream. There we go. You're not seeing any kind of
Movable parts or secret areas.
secret doors behind it or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm gonna continue
I
on my
will
way
say
down
there is
here.
one way to know for sure.
yeah.
I can test for magic, but
I see another. Is that another statue in
it's
the
a spell
hallway?
I have to use.
I'm gonna follow this oracle down the hall.
Do you want to test for magic or not?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
We know for sure there's something in this hallway. We just need to know where it's at, because that guy told us. Glob told us.
Anything within 60 feet of me, I can sense.
So I'm not. He is not going in front of everybody. I'm just moving him,
Yeah,
Okay.
but he's in
but
our
he is
group though,
behind.
right? He didn't.
He's behind
Okay,
God
he's
and
behind.
Jackson.
All right. Hey, leading from the rear. It's a good tactic,
He's
Glob.
He's watching our backs.
There
well,
anything?
I'm watching him too.
All right. So
He's
Jackson and
watching
Godin,
me.
is that where you are? Are you not moving?
We're no, we're moving. Trying to get my damn thing to work.
Okay. So you see that this is a little bit different. It looks to be almost the same thing. 8 foot tall statue made of more of granite, except there is a bunch of rubble behind it. Looks to be same substance as the statues, and this one has a gold spear.
Ooh, is it like
Ooh.
solid gold or plated gold?
From where you are, it looks to be solid. You can't tell.
Wow. I'm gonna go over there and
So Zorkel, you're right there. Are you doing anything as you get there?
I'm
poke at
gonna
it.
say that, and I'm gonna reach out and poke the end of the spear.
Ooh, I believe in him. I don't know if
believe
that
in
matters or
your
not,
wizard.
but Scrambles believes in Zorkel.
All right.
If
Um,
belief in somebody is a part of the spell, Scrambles has given it to him.
Go.
Give me just a moment here.
I fucked up.
All right. So as you poke the statue,
Uh-huh.
you poke the spear, and your finger doesn't come away
Not good.
as the statue reaches out and tries to hug you.
Oh.
Just one of Honey Badger's
Oh
hugs.
look, he's very
Um.
friendly.
Affectionate.
So my finger is he holding me anywhere, or my finger is stuck to the spear?
It is stuck to the spear.
Oh fuck!
Does he
It's
look
not.
Uh-oh.
concerned?
You
It's
met
not.
Midas.
Oh,
Does Zorkel look concerned?
You see him trying to yank his hand back, and it's not moving. And then this statue reaches forward and tries to grab him, and this large mouth opens up from its chest, and his tongue lolls out and it tries to bite him.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
Scrambles is not a fan of that, and he's gonna react when it's his turn.
He misses.
yeah. Jackson is also going to be running
All right, so I
immediately.
need initiative.
I just fucking fall for a mimic.
Initiative.
Does
In the
anybody need?
tower?
No.
It's
Doesn't matter.
where.
It's gonna
Okay.
show up in the combat tracker, so anywhere you want.
It's almost an 18.
Give me just a second.
Initiative. There it is.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's cheeks.
That is cheeks.
It's okay, you can go with talking.
Don't
That's why I'm
worry,
holding your hand, dude.
I'll save you. My gut reaction was I just cut his finger off, but then other shit happened, so I'm glad that other shit happened.
Can you imagine just like touching something and then your finger doesn't?
Do that in
Oh my
the
god.
cold.
Well, that does kind of
All right,
Ice.
happen.
so we're going to start with
If you can.
Jackson.
Okay.
So
I
you
can
see this
move.
thing, its mouth opens up and it starts losing some of its shape as Zorkel is stuck to it.
Losing its shape. Okay. So can I get through to where it is or not? Well, I'm gonna.
So you can step forward into Zorkel or Scramble's space and step back, but it will get an opportunity attack if you do so.
It's the square thing right there here below them, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And I got look, where is it? Where's my freaking movement? What's my movement? Where did I find that? I'm not seeing it.
It'd be 40. I think you've been doing 40 the whole time. It's under speed
Yeah.
under the front page
Oh,
on
speed.
your
There we
main
go.
page. Yeah,
Okay.
next to
Speed
Nish.
keeps. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. So
I'm pretty
I
sure
can
yours
go
is 40.
there. Yep, you're right.
You have good
Now
movement.
I have technically I have access to the dude or not.
Yes, so you can step into Zorkel or I's space and attack, but if you step away from it, he will get an opportunity attack.
And if you're
So you
attacking
have
around the
to.
corner, you would have a -5.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Not a bad go.
How do I
All right.
target the thing?
It's already targeted.
Oh, okay.
I did it for you. Wait,
Thank
hold
you,
on a
sir.
second. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, then it went away. Try it again. There we go.
Right? Thank you. That's it. Ah,
All right,
is it
that's
hit
a
or
hit.
miss? Yes.
I don't see the -5 though.
Oh, I'm my bad. It's supposed to be 11.
As you're reaching around the corner, trying not to hit Zorkel.
Yes, exactly.
Let's see.
My mistake. So it doesn't count.
Let's see.
Although
Boink.
I have an inspiration. Maybe I'll use my inspiration. I'll roll again.
Are you going to use your inspiration?
I think so. Wait a
All
minute.
right.
I have one bonus roll, don't I?
You have a
Or
second
something like
attack,
that.
yes. If that's what you're talking about.
No, I'm about a bonus roll where I can actually roll, completely roll the new a dice again. I think.
With an inspiration,
Anyway,
yes.
I have inspiration. I'm using it.
Okay.
Try this again. One more time. -5. Oh my God. There you go.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah. All right.
All right,
Sweet.
so there you go. So that slices into it. Does a little bit of damage. You already did the damage from before.
This is better damage though. That didn't count before. This counts. It's your call, but this makes more sense. And
why did you do it twice?
too much twice. I struck the first time, and then I did the damage, thinking that I had made it, but I did not. So therefore, it canceled it out.
All right.
Now I'm rolling it this time with my inspiration. I got the thing.
So you get your second attack. Go for it.
Okay. Still a -5. Doesn't matter.
Correct.
So I got an 11. Okay.
All right, so that's a miss, if we know from before. Scrambles.
Alrighty. So Scribbles is going to be not happy with the fact that it reached out to grab Charlie, and he is going to punch it in the face. No, he's gonna slash at it with his axe because this thing has a tongue, so he's gonna tongue slash.
Okay, let me target it for you.
Do I roll it in the box if it targets it for me?
Just double click it. Double click the attack.
Oh, okay.
Because you've got it targeted.
Nice. Look at that
Woo!
jazz.
Oh, my fault.
Boom.
Nice.
Double click the damage too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never had something targeted for me, so I wasn't sure. 24 damage. Alright, so that's
Very
my
nice.
first
You take a big
attack.
slice into this thing, and you notice it's clearly not granite. And your mace, I mean
My axe.
your axe of the Dragon Slayer is not the sword I thought it was. So yes, the Dragon Slayer and the axe are both stuck to this creature.
The thing. Even with a 20, even with a crit, it's stuck.
It is stuck. So
Hmm.
you need to get a athletics check, and it is where to go. Click. For you, shouldn't be a problem. So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Athletics, skills, acrobatics, athletics.
Here it is, DC 13.
Oof, that's not good enough. I rolled really low.
All right, so you weren't expecting this as you go to nick into it and you go to spin around, you lose your grip on one of your hands and realize, wait a minute, this is not moving like it should. And you can use your second attack to try again. You just would not be able to attack again. But you can
Yeah.
get your weapon free if you want.
I'm gonna try to pull my weapon free.
Okay, so DC 13
here.
athletics.
Athletics.
My sword is also stuck or not?
Yes.
Just rolling like shit.
The
Okay.
thing is really inside. You're able to pull some of it out, but you went so deep into it the first hit That's really hard to pull out.
Then,
All right.
yeah,
So
I will, as a bonus action, I will pop up my. Actually,
this.
no, I have hammering horns. Use my hammering horns as my bonus action.
Okay.
See if it can
They're
save.
magical though. You're gonna be in trouble.
Maybe we'll see.
All right. So you slam into this thing with your horns, and your horns are
Point.
now. Your head is now stuck to it.
Holy
Well.
shitballs.
Really?
Micah, I want you to go back on YouTube and rewatch this episode and look at the face I made when you said I'm gonna hit it with my hammering horns.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Hell yeah. Why the fuck not? I don't want this thing to be a part of me anymore.
So roll
Cool.
for whatever it does.
Does what?
Whatever
Your
your
hammering
hammering
horns.
horn.
Doesn't it
I
knock it
clicked.
prone or something?
Yeah, it pushes it 10 feet backwards.
Okay.
But it succeeded.
So there's nowhere for it to go. And it has a. Oh, it's saved on its.
Yeah, it's saved,
It's
so it
Yeah,
doesn't
saved on
matter.
succeeded.
its save. Okay, that's what that was. Okay.
Yeah, it's saved, so it doesn't matter.
All
You
right. So
would
I'm
go
going
back
to
against the
say.
wall. Slam.
Yep. So okay. So it does not. It's just sort of blue. These waves come out from where you slam into it, like Jello, as this thing as you hit it. All right. So go ahead and pull up Glob's character sheet. Go to your cohorts.
Where's Glob?
You've done it before with Minuet and stuff. As
Characters.
he runs up,
I have tricks in my character selection.
no, under cohorts, go to your scrambles. There's a tab,
Oh,
inventory and
cohorts. There it is.
stuff.
Cohorts Glob.
And just click the little link, the little chain, and that should
All
pop
right,
him
cool.
open. And I will target him. Control, click the -2, and then roll for
-2.
the short bow, where it says plus to hit. Click on that, and it'll highlight. And just double click it.
Armor class, hit points, speed, strength, attack.
Scroll all the way down under
Other.
actions.
All the way down. It doesn't have that drop down. It just says claws and short bow.
Right, short
But it
bow.
doesn't have anything for me to click.
Click the
Right.
brown
Oh,
word.
there it is.
There you
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so it shoots past it, and then it's going to keep going.
Shouldn't it be 10 because it's +2? Oh, because the -2
Yep.
counters it out. Okay. Cool.
And he's going to move around the corner. All right, so this thing now becomes more visible as amorphic, and you guys realize that this thing is a mimic, as it has scrambled, grappled, and it's going to punch you. Actually, it's going to still
You're
try to
tough.
punch Zorkel with his pseudopod. It does hit, so you are now fully stuck and grappled. Zorkel. What kind of armor are you wearing, Scrambles? And
Wearing
Zorkel?
mithril.
I am wearing. I believe I just have leather, rough leather, maybe.
Thought you
Where is
upgraded.
mine?
Get your fancy leather on.
All right, so it's going to. I'll just do 50-50
I have
then.
studded leather equipped.
All right, so that's definitely. So he's going to go after you then, as it tries to bite.
If the Jackson remembers correctly, these things are pretty hard to kill.
So as it
Holy crap.
bites into you, it also burns a little bit, as its spit is acidic. All right,
Ugh.
Godin.
So, can you target it for me? Oh, never mind. He's on the screen. Gotcha. All right. My bad. I will avoid running up like I was originally planning to because I see everybody's getting stuck to this stupid thing. So I will Sacred Flame his ass. Quick deck save. And I'm going to use my inspiration to try that again.
Okay.
Excellent. Damage. And then I will use my bonus action to cast my spiritual weapon. Is there space above his head or somewhere where the spiritual weapon can fit, or can I just stick it in? I mean, it's
Just stick
ethereal,
it.
so it could be in someone else's space in theory, right?
In theory, yes. Zorkel and Scrambles, I need a percentile from both of you. I'm going to say Zorkel, you have a 10% chance, and Scrambles, you have a 15% chance. All right, so both of you, neither one of you get burned. So yes, you could attack it with your spiritual weapon if you wanted to.
Wherever you want to stick it is fine. I just wherever it will fit.
What she said.
That's not going to hit.
All right, Taugen.
Um. Okay. Toggin is going to go up behind Zorkel, and he's going to try to pull him away.
All right, so I need a DC 13 athletic check.
Let's see. Oh yeah, he does it.
Very nice. All right, so with a it pulls Zorkel
Ugh.
off. Where are you putting him?
Uh, I think I'm just going to like pull him backwards, so he's like in the space that Toggin is right now, so
Okay.
that he is away from the mimic, not in immediate biting distance. And I think that's kind of all I can do.
All right. Zorkel, you have been rescued and fondled at the same time.
Nice.
If you could go ahead and take away the grappled condition on Zorkel.
Well, he still is grappled by you, if you want arguing.
Okay, I let him go though.
Is it different though? Because I mean, cuddling, grappling. I'm technically Little Spoon behind the giant, or in front of
Exactly.
the giant. But
Talking lets go, but he just kind
um,
of leans against talking.
well, I had a plan, and being saved ruined it. So
Oh well,
I'm
sorry, I
gonna,
can just go shove you back in.
Sparta kick him back.
yeah. I don't want to hit it with my sword, so I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers.
Your sword magical?
Okay.
Excellent.
Uh, so it does. Where's my thing? 1d6. And
That's the wrong one.
oh, that was wrong.
You said dissonant whispers.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was bludgeoning damage.
that was my bad.
Is it the same damage? I thought it was
No,
more.
it's 3d6
Yeah.
psychic.
All right. So let me
Yeah, I was gonna say,
fix this
I was
first.
thinking it should be quite a bit.
Sorry about that.
There we go.
And then I'm gonna take a step back here. and I'll pass the turn. And I'll
All
say
right, I
thank
need
you
a
for saving
D4.
me.
As you start shivering, you're it's cold for some reason as you start. Till the next round, you're shivering.
Talking about Jackson or Circle?
Zorkel.
Zorkel.
Okay.
All right, Jackson, so you can step forward so you don't have the minus if you want. And first thing I need is a DC 13 athletics to see if you can rip the sword off of it.
Yeah.
No problem. So you're able to pull it off.
Now, would you allow me to do my Ray of Frost from where I am, or do I need to not?
You can do your Ray of Frost. You are in melee, so you would have disadvantage.
How much?
That's you would just click the DIS button down by the
Roll the
modifiers.
dice. Roll the dice. Take the lower of the two is what disadvantage does.
Okay, got it. So I just press cast or press save.
After you click DIS, you would just click cast. All right, that is a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Well, maybe some damage. Too bad. Assuming that he's not impervious to cold.
Speaking of 2d10, Toggin, you have one cantrip that does damage, and it was not coded for level 5 yet, so I boosted it up.
Nice.
All right, so that is your Ray of Frost. Are you moving back
Yes,
or anything
I
else?
still. Do I still have one more strike, or am I? That's it because
No,
I'm not.
that's a spell.
Okay. Nope, I'm not going to step back, and he'll get an opportunity to attack, wouldn't he?
You would. Okay.
No, Robin. I'm not going nowhere.
All right, got it.
Let's see. That's a mess. A mess. For 3. Let's stay with the same thing. I'm just going to keep going with that Sacred Flame, which is unsuccessful. And then my Spiritual Weapon will get us a shot
It's a
again.
dex save, so it worked.
Oh, it did work? Oh, I'm sorry.
Failed with a 3.
There's my Sacred Flame damage. And did this, yeah, and the Spiritual Weapon also hit. All right, so, of course.
So it is ethereal, so it does not stick. As this thing gets pummeled and blasted, you did, yes. So scrambles need a percentile. Again, you have 15% chance. No problem. And this thing goes as it's trying to. So it's got scrambles attack, so it's going to do a little gut punch with a little pseudopod that comes out and it misses. And tries to follow up with a bite. I'm going to give it a minus as you're ripping and yanking your horns and head trying to get out because it rolled a 1 as well. But even with a minus 19 on total, again, it burns a little bit as this thing chomps at you. A little acid burn. All right, scrambles. So first thing is, did you want to do your head or your axe?
I thought my axe was stuck to it. I can still attack with it.
I'm saying which one do you want to rip free?
My head.
All right, go for it.
Let's go with
DC
athletics.
13 athletics. Yep. Nice.
Perfect.
Okay. And so
And then
because of your situation, I'll say you have a +2 for the next one. So if you want to hit the +2 button and then do same thing, athletics, to get your axe free.
cool.
All right, so you're able to rip your horns free as the little globs come flying off of it and reforming again, and you rip out the blade of Rakdos, and so you have one more attack if you want to attack again.
Scrambles is going to, as a bonus action, pop um his echo. He's gonna bring it up. He'll bring it up right behind Zorkel.
Okay.
And he is definitely going to attack again. He's going to use the Blade of Rakdos to attack. And he's going to do damage.
Nice. Max damage.
Outstanding.
Wicked. Nice.
Yeah. Scrambles does not like being grappled. Realizes that he has a strong chance of his weapon being grappled again, but does not care. In a fit of meh,
All right.
attacks again.
So I need a. Well, you only had
I
the one
wonder.
attack because you had to
Yep, you said
use an
athletics.
action to rip out. Yep. So let's see if we get stuck. It's a DC 13.
Negative.
It does not. So you're able to slam into it, but you're turning it a little bit and just sort of slicing thinly across it as opposed to the normal strong strike into it like you did last time. All right, Toggin.
Uh, okay. So nobody else is stuck to the mimic right now, right?
Right.
Correct.
Cool. Toggin, seeing that everybody's getting stuck to it, he doesn't want to hit it with anything that can get stuck. So he is going to go ahead and reach out, and this like
That's faith.
silvery blue skeleton hand uh appears and tries to grab onto the statue.
All right, you have
As he
-2.
chill touch.
Child touch faith.
Good joke.
Okay.
Wow, that's cool.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't target him. I'm sorry.
I will drag it onto him. Oof, there you go.
Two.
That's hit.
Cool.
There you go.
And it does that. Can't regain the hit points, and if it was undead, it would have disadvantage on its next attack against me.
It's a permanent reduction.
No, just for the
All right,
next turn,
so go ahead and
next
just
round.
attack with his short bow again. You guys are not. So hold on a second. He has. So click -2 and then roll again because he actually has pack tactics. So he would have advantage because you're not stuck to it, not grappled by it. Still misses, but he then
Is
moves out
it
of the
giving
way.
him his +2? Because it just says 4. It doesn't say 4 + 2.
Yes, so you'll notice the last one it did because you didn't do the -2.
Oh, okay.
So with the -2, he also
It evens it
misses.
out. I see.
All right, he slides over and Zorkel.
Glob kind of sucks.
He's a little goblin.
Yeah,
What do you
did you
expect?
expect more?
He
God,
just
boy,
killed
yeah, exactly.
19 of them without breaking a sweat.
Okay, I'm just saying. Sucks balls.
He's also rolling a 4 and a 5, and the last roll was like under
I
8.
know. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna yell out the mimic. I bet you're so sticky because you're super gross
Nice.
and catch vicious mockery.
I bet you're so
Well,
sticky
Oh,
because
oh,
your breath is so icky.
Hey.
Suck it.
It was.
Biatch.
It succeeded, so it would not take the damage.
Oh, well, my bad. I'm goofing here.
You bet your breath
So
is so icky.
not really vicious mockery, more like mildly irritating mockery,
Yeah.
and it
Is that one of the
saves.
dwarfs we came across?
That was kind of kindergarten level vicious mockery, I think. It didn't
I'm gonna give
have the
um
sting.
I'm gonna give Jackson my bardic inspiration as my bonus action.
All right, nice. So Jackson, we have a
You think
bonus to
you
your attack or saving throws
Okay, cool.
whenever you want to. After you roll, you can then decide whether or not you want to add the 1d. Is it 6 or 8 now?
It is.
And go ahead and apply the effect to him if you
Oh, I
didn't
thought I
already.
did.
Oh, you did. It's a d8. All right, Taugen,
Cool.
back to you.
And
Okay.
Tugin, I guess he's going to basically readjust the grip on the magical hand and see if it'll attack him again. I'll apply the -2. Oh yeah. What? How did I untargeted him somehow?
That's it.
Okay. I'm
Nice.
surprised that a 12 hits.
Oh, we magic.
Big creature has nowhere to go, so
That's fair. He can't regain hit points, and if he was
all right,
undead, he'd have disadvantage on
got him.
his next attack against me.
Another sacred flame. Oh, that didn't
This
go off.
time it saved. All right,
And my strict weapon will once again thwack, and it misses also. It's an all around sucky round.
scrambles.
We are
All
in the
right.
way though, so
Scrambles is going for that face chop 3000.
Okay.
And he's going to do some damage.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
ice. Holy crap!
Oh, you
Hack
got him.
Pretty
angle.
Nice.
basket.
So this
Yeah,
thing
fuck
buckles
that
down,
guy.
and as it's mocked and tries to get blasted and zapped, it resists all these different attacks, but you're able to come down with your axe, slicing into it, and it sort of dissolves into this like a gray, um, gravy that's been sitting out for 2 days.
Ew.
Only 2 days?
Gravy.
That's eatable.
And with that, did I? What? I didn't. Okay, so let's see. Come on. All right, I'll have to code it later. All right, so with that, you guys are out of combat. Initiative,
The
clear
important
all
question
initiatives.
is there still gold there, or was that part of the illusion?
Nope,
Yeah.
that was part of the illusions. First thing that Zorkel touched, and he stuck to it.
No gold.
All right.
Man. Okay, did that mimic save when I rolled a nat 20? How wise are mimics, right? Oh
What
my
do you
god.
mean when you
Lucky.
rolled?
Did you roll that 20 and it saved? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like,
Well, wouldn't.
It would save,
you
so
wouldn't
it
roll if
it
it
Yeah,
was
rolled the
safe.
nat 20
it
if
rolled it.
if you rolled.
I well, what a waste of a nat 20. um, I'm gonna move
I rolled
down
a nat
here.
20 and it fucking stole my weapon, so I also
But you hit
wasted
it real
20.
good before that.
Yeah, my second hit would have been awesome too. All my hits against that mimic were insane. 21. Anyway. All right, cool. So Scrambles is gonna yank his axe and be grumpy about it.
that a
He's
euphemism?
gonna, yeah, he's gonna walk down the hallway over here to this door.
Like,
He's gonna listen at the door.
you do not
Is
hear
there
anything.
We're gonna go ahead and do the ready, chill, touch that Tugin does when Scrambles opens doors.
Scramble's gonna ready an attack action against the first creature he sees and kick the door open.
Please don't look over
I
at
guess
us.
I'm in line here.
Okay. There is a
Don't see
large
anything.
hallway. Let me move so chat can see what's going on. We zoom out. Blob will
Actually, I'm going
follow
to switch out
everybody.
to his to magical. Damn it!
I'm gonna go down the hallway a little bit just so you can people in if you want.
Make sure to look for trap.
Good call.
He passed the javelin up.
Yeah.
Start stabbing at the ground
So
with the javelin.
Zorkel never uses little help. So if
Yeah.
that happens, if we get into another fight before
If
time
he
runs out,
makes another.
you can keep it. Otherwise, we'll need to make sure Mantha 8225 gets points back. And speaking of Zorkel, go
And
ahead
he also
and
has.
give me a 1d8 plus 5.
Mhm.
Very nice. So you get
That's a
a
good
little
roll.
bit of healing. Thanks
Yay.
to
Boys.
Kendrick
Thank
Main
you.
in the chat.
Woo.
Nice.
All right. So we see you hallway.
I'm gonna keep going down the hallway with the spear. I was giving you my target. I'm gonna stab at the ground and kind of just walk forward.
All right. And you notice it eventually ends.
Do you think people never came back because they found secret tunnel or because they were eaten by mimic?
I don't know. I do remember a song about a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Not that kind of
Secret
tunnel, people.
tunnel
Secret tunnel
Perverts.
through
to
the
the
mountains.
mimic. Secret,
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 secret
secret, secret tunnel.
tunnel. We're all retarded. I'm gonna draw with a chalk on the corner of the wall my scramble symbol with the arrow on how to get out of here on this wall before I round the corner. And then I'm gonna round the corner. And I'm gonna do the same thing to this wall here. Draw with my little chalk on the corner. Right. And I'm gonna keep coming to the door and I'm gonna listen at the door.
Let's see back here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I
Tuggin's
didn't even
ready
have
until
you
touch.
roll last time. So go ahead and do a perception in the tower.
Perception in the
Close
tower.
that. Um, there you go. Scrambles. I'm gonna move you guys.
The scramble is gonna turn around and look at everybody, and he's gonna take his hands. He's gonna put them together, and he's gonna make like a bat symbol at people, like a bird. And then I'm gonna point into the room, and I'm gonna take my axe out, and I'm going to assume that something is flying around in there, and I'm going to kick the door in and attack the first flying thing I see. That will be Scrambles' game plan. Grandpa does a 3, 2, 1 with his fingers. 2, 1, boom. Kicks the door. God, he steps in. I don't
All
see
right.
anything yet.
So you see in this room, um, hold on a second. It's going to take a minute.
Sure.
There's a large crack in the ceiling. Go, close, close, open. 5 foot wide, about 45. Well, we can't tell how deep it is, but about 30 feet long. The ceiling's 30 feet high, and there's a bunch of rubble on the floor underneath it. And there's lots of white guano, mostly over the on the rubble, but also spread out throughout the room. And you slam open the door, and I need initiative.
All right. Nice.
Nice.
No waste of a 20.
You do see a couple wheelbarrows in the northwest corner, or you will see them when you get close enough. All right, is everybody
All right.
rolled? No, we're missing Jackson.
What am I rolling for?
Initiative.
Initiative.
And this, okay, sorry. I'm having an allergy attack here.
An algae attack. Are you in the
Yep.
ocean?
All right, so Scrambles, you get to go first. You hear some more flapping and stuff from the crevice.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna shush everyone.
You just slammed open the door.
Yeah. I assumed there would be bats flying around this bitch, and they're not.
They
So
are.
I
They're just you.
now
You have momentum. You hear them flapping.
do I see any bats? Because I don't see any bat on my map.
They're in the crack. You can hear them in the
I
crack.
I know.
So
So
no, you
now
can't
that
see
I
them.
exactly, I don't see them.
Well,
They're not real to me.
they're bats now, but pretty soon they're gonna be kitty bats.
Yeah, they're gonna be battered. Anyway, Cripples is gonna shush everyone, and he's gonna do the symbol for covering, which this is not the symbol for covering in any language ever, towards a Godden, because Godden has like a light rock or whatever he's always carrying around.
Hogan, you mean?
Taugen, yeah, not Godden. And he's gonna do this, and Scramples is gonna try to sneak over here quietly along this wall and not disturb the bats. That's what I'm doing for my move action. Let me know what happens as I get to where I'm sneaking to, because I'm so fucking sneaky.
All right, need stealth.
Good. 3,000. Stealth.
Can't wait for this.
And again, you hear things come flapping and starting to come down out of the crack.
17.
All right, so you are somewhat stealthy as you're moving along.
I do not see any fucking doors in this room. Okay. So then, guess I'm gonna take my second action to then sneak back to the group. Because I don't see any doors in this room anywhere. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And
It's just a giant ass
I'm just
minotaur
gonna, I'm just
yanking
gonna be
down
like,
the corner.
nah. Yeah, exactly. I come back and just like, it's no go. There's fucking, it's just a big open room with bats. Let's just not fuck around in there. Let's get out.
All
That's
right,
my whole fucking turn.
Maybe I should cast some magical thing, see if there's anything really in there.
All right,
I
so
think you should
would also be waste.
disturb all of the
Or-
bats.
Well, what if they're magic
uh,
bats?
What I'm saying?
But there are hoards
all
of
right,
treasure
so
in the crack that they're hiding in.
scrambles give me 3d4. Godden give me 2d4.
Okay, give me a second. D4s. 3
This
of them.
goes 40 feet.
Also, as far as skills go, Scramble is trained in survival and doesn't have a negative in nature. So, like, I'm pretty sure I know what bat caves look like. Seen a bat cave or two in my day, is all I'm saying.
Okay. So he
There could be
goes 20,
could be a
25,
massive
30.
I'm
dragon horde of treasures trapped in
I'm
the
go-
crack that the backs are hiding in.
exactly.
That
I'm
is
going
not
to
how that
my
works.
barbarian magic awareness. I'm going to use.
All right, so this thing comes flying down.
Hear me?
20,
Yeah.
25, 30, 35, 40.
No,
And that
Comes
would
down to
set
here.
not a
off.
stird.
That would set off Toggen's ready to action.
Sturge.
Which was
Every time Scrambles has opened a door, Toggen has ready in action to cast Chill Touch on
right.
the first
Okay.
hostile creature he sees.
Cool.
And now that you can see it, you are correct.
Sturges.
Icky, icky.
Go ahead and target that. Oh, it fucking misses. But hey,
Scrambles
you
walked
guys do
right
see
back
like a
into you, right?
glowing hand near it, so really, he's just pointing out where it is.
I didn't walk in there. I snuck in there very sneakily.
Yeah, but then you walked right back into Toggen's way, just as about to
I s-
cast.
I snuck back into his way because nothing was disturbed when I was there. Must have been
It's
somebody else.
definitely,
Someone else fucked it up.
it's obviously Scrambles' fault and not at all Toggen's for missing
Of
or
course.
something. No,
So blame
Scrambles
Torkoal, I
was
think.
successful at sneaking, okay?
no, I'm kidding.
I wasn't
Blame
suggesting you weren't. Suggesting that you stepped in the way of her, of Toggen, him.
Taugen, yeah.
Oh,
Oh fuck these things though.
yeah, I'm not a fan of Sturgis.
I like Sturgis, all the motorcycles and whatnot.
All right. So this one, or also
Is it anybody else concerned that the number of that Sturge says 35 on it?
Yeah, Sturge 35.
Anybody got a firewall? We have a necklace anywhere?
We have all kinds
Bomb
of
the
stuff.
room.
You
We
saying
can just
that out
leave
loud?
and shut the door.
That's true.
I wasn't
We
gonna
also
say
have
it.
flasks of oil too.
If only our leader wasn't stuck on the other side of the door at the moment.
Not stuck. I'll be out of there in a second.
This could be around before we can get you out.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
so you did go far enough to see that there are a couple carts, wheelbarrow things over in the corner.
Yeah.
All right, so that one was 3.
Ow, ow, ow.
As the air fills with these sturges,
Oh fuck that.
sturge wings as they come flying down. This one was 1.
I have a picture in my mind of the key room from Harry Potter.
Nice.
All right, Jackson.
Swarm of
I
Sturgis.
mean,
Yes.
Scrambles. You're gonna get a attack of opportunity at a -2. on this one. Let me go ahead and click.
Ugh.
Does it show you targeting him? Let's see. Scrambles. No.
34
Try it
or
again.
35 or Sturge.
There you go. Yep. So go ahead and
34. Cool.
you get a.
Yep, definitely taking an attack at it. Where'd it go?
It went flying
Oh,
past you.
there it
So
went.
just you've got it
I went
targeted,
to
so you can just double clap.
I went to grab my die and I was too zoomed in to catch it move away. Where'd it go? There it is.
Speaking of
Sturge
zooming in, let me
34.
zoom in for stream.
Your turn. So I hit it and the damage time. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Damage, Sturge 34.
Oh, which one is this? What, I missed
17
one.
damage. Kitty bat.
Yeah, 5 hit points.
Alright. So as she goes flying past you, as these bunch of them come over, there's more behind them. Alright, got him.
Hmm. I have no area of anything. Wow, that's annoying. I will target the one closest, the one that's by Jackson, with my sacred flame, I guess. Not a lot of options right now. Fire comes down the sky and obliterates it.
Nice.
My way back in the Inferno, so I need to get rid of the spiritual weapon on me right now.
Alright, so it flaps and slams into the wall as its blinding light comes down on it. As they come pouring out. Alright, now I need Zorkel. Give me 2d4. Okay. Alright, and then. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot to expose him.
No.
Oh.
There he is. Okay. These are tiny beasts, by the way, so they can be in your square.
Also flying, aren't they?
Yes, they are flying. That's why most of
No,
them.
yeah.
That's what all the wings are for. Um, there's four. They have two sets of wings. That that's why all the wings he heard, even though they weren't moving that much. All right, Zorkel.
Right.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna move forward and take a swing in between Jackson and Taugen here. At
Okay.
that one. And I'm just gonna do it one-handed. So put on one hand. Go. Sweet.
All right, so you slice into this thing and it flaps and flutters, and not a whole lot of blood coming from it.
And I'll pass turn.
Doggin 2d4, please. All right, so just going flies past, getting Zorkel's face. You got a purty mouth. You think it
Oh
says.
Good.
no.
You're not sure, but you've heard it before, so it's the general gist. Doggin.
Uh, before he does anything, Toggin racks his mind to see what he can remember about Sturgis.
Okay.
See what he knows.
What does he know?
It would be nature. These are natural creatures.
Cool.
And I need a perception check. You can just roll it straight.
Okay.
You aren't familiar. There's not a lot of Sturgis in the cold, frozen north. All right. Yeah, so you're not real familiar with them. You can, your general knowledge of nature and stuff, you're pretty sure these things stab you and drain blood. It looks like how they're built.
Mhm.
Or maybe they're just honey. They love honey, and so those large proboscis are used to go in the bottom of flowers.
Yeah.
One of the two. Maybe both.
Yeah. Toggen's going to go ahead and uh. Sorry, mind went blank for a moment. Um. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and try to use chill touch again. Let's say what is Surge 13 doing? Is it attacking somebody or is it just hanging out there?
All of them are trying to attack people. No, none of them had enough movement to move and attack at this point. So they're all doing the same thing. They're all
Okay.
getting ready to attack. As soon as it's their turn again, then the craziness will ensue.
Or could I like pull Scrambles in here and close the door?
No, not now. There's too many people,
No.
too much
Okay.
stuff going on.
Okay. Thought I'd ask, see if it's an option.
You
He's
could
going to
push
go
him
ahead.
forward or a step beyond him. Well, you would have to move him because the door opens inward. So if you pushed
Makes
him forward, you could then close the door behind you.
yeah, fuck Scrambles. Um,
No, the two of you would be in the room. You would have to
yeah,
push him forward, and the two of you would be in the room by yourself.
yeah. So Toggen's going to go ahead and use Chill Touch on, let's say, Sturge 14.
Sturge 14.
And he's going to go ahead and do a range attack. Does he have a -2 hit because Scrambles is there? It is the one that's
Um,
like in Scrambles' corner.
in all the confusion and everything, yes. Normally not necessarily, but there's a lot of them, a lot of things going on. These are tiny creatures.
Okay. Do you want a -2?
Yes. Still a hit.
Gonna hit. Yeah, I think Tuggin's going to push past Zorkel to give space for the door to close if Scrambles wants to do that. And I understand that that probably opens Tuggin up to opportunity attacks.
All right. I'm going to click. Dang it. Click. Click. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them hit. So this one is attached to you,
That's great.
and so is this guy. Maybe. All right, so let me try this. It's not really important. The numbers aren't important. Oh, that's why. That's weird. Okay. As this one also hits. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stop here because it's I'm pretty fast, but there's a couple more left, and we still have Jackson and Glob to go. I'll leave it up to you guys. Did you want to finish the round or you want to stop here? How you guys looking? It's 10 after now.
I'm fine.
I'm alright with either.
All right, so I need 2d4 from everybody, please. That's and Godin.
Can you do mine for me? I'm not at my desk.
Okay.
Bad, not too shabby.
All right, so he's gonna come up. I'm going to turn these two that are attached to you upside down, and that will signify that they are attached,
Gotcha. You might want
both
to.
physically and emotionally.
Yeah. They're just my little dudes. You might want to change Sturge 48's height because at the moment he is at -5 feet high.
Normally, I would, but in a little bit of a hurry, and I'm not really that worried about it. It's more for flavor than anything else because they're all the same. They're all 5 feet right now. If they fly away or do something else, then I'll worry about it and I'll fix it next week when I get there or after.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm making it worse because I'm not showing you these as they come. There we go. So 3 more have joined the fray.
And
All right, and there's
There's
a
a flamethrower.
4. Yoink. So, luckily, you guys were just far enough away to where you guys are gonna get first strikes at all these things because they're not close enough to swoop down and attack. Thanks to Scrambles slamming the door open. You didn't walk halfway into the room and then make noise and alert them.
That is fair.
Is it my turn? Listen.
So Jackson, you can go ahead and take your turn as the rest of these are flying down.
Okay, I'm going to rage. Rage. Come on, baby, where are you? All right, rage. Bam. Surge, we do the table, and here we go. Wrote it in the table. Rolled a 1. Shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice you can see within 30
Oh
must
shoot.
succeed in a Constitution 12 damage. You also gain 1d12 temporary.
Oh my god. That
So
is very good. In
each
this
creature of
current
my
situation.
choice. Yeah. Each creature within 30 feet of me. So that means all of them.
Well, all the ones we know about.
Oh, this is a good one. All right. I'm ready.
All right, so go ahead and roll the save.
Where would I find that again?
Under Wild Magic, number 1.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting there. This table, this font and stuff just sucks. I say. Oh, it's pretty big. Okay, so safe. What the?
And then roll damage.
The necrotic one?
A lot of them. Oh, the Sirenscape sound.
What?
It's just like layers and layers and layers of the rage sound on top of each other, so it's just screaming.
I'm glad I could be
All
amusing for
right,
you. All right, so it did some damage at least.
yes, you hurt a bunch of them. And let me clear all targets. Clear targets. There we go. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. This doesn't
So I'm going
happen
to
every
switch
time,
it
though, does
off of you and back on, so that actually it wasn't on you to begin with. Let's see. I think here we're here. All right. So go ahead and now you can. So that was your bonus action.
Okay. And now I strike.
Yes.
Did
now
he
you
also
can do
get
your.
Okay.
his 1d12 temp hits? Hit points? Blah, blah, blah.
I think it comes up automatically. Am I already?
No, you have to click the
Oh,
button. There's a button
yeah.
there to click it. If you didn't click it, then yes, you would need to click it.
No. We're talking about for aiming, for targeting. What are you talking about?
Your temporary
no
hit
targeting.
points. You also get temporary hit points with that particular wild
And
surge.
where do I put them?
Same thing. In under 1, there's a plus, a red plus.
In the okay, hold on.
So you had the save
Under
and damage,
1.
and then there's a red plus.
Yeah, heal.
Yep, click it. There you go.
Where this color is coming from? Yes. So that part right now I can strike.
Yes, so now you can attack.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I have a great axe now.
These are tiny creatures, so you don't really need a great axe with in a
Okay, well, I'm trying to
crowded
be.
hallway with
I have
these
my
tiny
magical
things.
sword. I have my magical sword.
Okay.
So that means I got to roll again.
No,
So
that
I'm rolling
hits.
again.
You can attack with
Okay.
your. You can use your great axe if you want. I'm just saying you've got Zorkel
I'm
and
using the
Glob
great
and
axe.
Toggin all right around you.
I mean, he does
I'm
have
trying.
space in front of him.
So go for it. We'll roll your damage.
I'm trying to be realistic. I told you I'm in battle and now I don't have it anymore. Even though it could be disastrous.
Okay, go for it.
And there you go. I already attacked, didn't I? I already attacked. I got a hit. I didn't
Yeah,
have
you
two
just
minutes.
need to do your
Yes,
damage,
so that
not
was your
Okay.
second
attack.
attack.
All right.
So you roll damage in your first, and you're good.
Sweet. I'm just trying to play it realistically. As much as I can. I guess that's it, right? I'm not moving.
Yep. There we go. There's he's dead. All right, now. All right, so Mike, if you want to go ahead and pull up Glob's stuff, he would lash out with his sword. I mean, with his claws against the ones
I
that
got him.
Toggin is using.
So Glob in melee attack.
You may have moved your mic or something. You're far away.
Oh, there it is. I rolled an attack and it was a miss. I don't think he has more than one attack, does he?
Another 4. Boy, he just cannot roll
No,
anything. No,
Glob
he
is
only
not
has
happy.
he just one attack. Yeah, but he's just not rolling. Just not rolling
That will be
tonight.
Glob.
All right, so with that, that will be the end of the round.
Glub would have pack tactics, though.
Yeah, he would have an advantage.
Oh, yep, he has an advantage. Yep.
I'm gonna roll again. Worse.
Wow.
2.
Oof. He's
Sad
just
day, Glob.
not meant to hit today or ever.
I'm gonna give Glob my inspiration because I don't think I'm gonna get
Yeah.
another turn.
Okay, go for
So
it.
I'm gonna let Glob attack
So click
again.
advantage ADV, and then
Yep, give him advantage first. Yep. All right, let's go with there. Better. One of them hits.
Woo!
Yeah, hits.
He hit something.
Yay. I have a question for you. On this particular magical effect, is it just one time or is it turn?
the Sirenscape was yelling at this particular magical effect. What?
The shadow tendrils,
Hmm.
is that just a one time or does it happen
Yes,
each round? That was it. Done.
correct.
But I still get the other advantages of
Temporary hit
damages.
points last until your long rest, or they go away.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cool.
Yep. All right. So as I move the last 2 of them into the mix, that will do it for tonight. As you have the swarm of Sturges. Oops, the wrong button. Like I said, it would have been a totally different fight had all these gotten one attack. As it is, most of them are going to be dead before they get to attack.
Oh no, what a
So
shame.
there we go. As we zoom in on this lovely site. Let me finish out the round. Oh, there's one more you guys can't see. Come on. There he is. Okay. All right, so we will start round 2 next Next week is actually Thanksgiving, so we won't do it next week, but we'll be back in 2 weeks. Um, Sturge 4 gets a chance to attack and make a name for himself as the best
I'm
Sturge in the
I'm still
pack.
grappled. Can I become ungrappled?
Oh
Um,
shit!
so there's a
No.
little
You
piece of the mimic still stuck on his shoe.
you kick it off.
I just don't know if it does anything against when I'm being attacked. I'm pretty sure grappled grants the person advantages of it, doesn't it?
Pretty
Anyway,
sure it
It does
does.
do stuff. Yep. All
yeah.
right. Cool. So thanks you guys for playing. I hope you're enjoying it. Uh, as we have a little bit of Sturge action, we had some mimic action, a little goblin interaction. So like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Get some rest. Come back in 2 weeks, nice and refreshed, ready to role play your little hearts out, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night,
Good
guys.
night,
No,
Good night,
guys.
guys.